I'm about to see if y'all can hear me. Like, no more. Yeah, y'all can hear me now. Like, I really, like, I think that's a pet peeve of mine. Like, when people want me to, they think that I'm wasting my time. But, you know what just happened? I just got free content time in regards to my monetization. So, thank you. Um, so the channel message I was trying to get to, like, let's get right into it because the first message I was just talking and people couldn't hear me. But God bless those people who were telling me that they couldn't hear my message so that I can redo the message. And then also God bless those people who were, it was only two people. I was talking shit so y'all couldn't hear me, but like, I'm not a person that like if I'm in the wrong about something, which I really am, I will I'll apologize. But like, instead of apologizing, I'm gonna say God bless those people, those two people in specific, because it was like almost 100 people on the live and they couldn't hear me and they were just looking at my face, looking at my beauty. All right, yes, I'm back. Thank you, Doc Spencer. I believe you were one of the people who told me the live wasn't, it was muted. So God bless you. God's gonna bless you this week. What is today? Tuesday? Yes, you're gonna get this blessing that's gonna come to you and that other person who was in the comment section that told me that the live was previously muted. Tomorrow, from tomorrow to the end of the week, you're gonna get an incoming blessing. Like, it's gonna be very quick. Trust me. Come back to the channel and let us know what happened if you want to. You don't have to. Now, um, before I even got this message, I see something in regards to finances. So like, and then I seen another video in regards to like on March 10th, like we're coming into the planet of Jupiter in some sort of way. So a lot of luck for specific placements. So it should be good. Now, let's get into the channel message. So basically, I started the channel message with I'm gonna talk about two dreams I had within 24 hours. This is not a dream catcher message, or 2D catcher message. This is more a channel message, but there's a moral to the message in it because like I don't usually just have like 2D catcher messages and I just come on here and just talk about it. Not anymore. Howsoever, we can turn it into a channel message. There's a theme of like someone. All right, first and foremost, what I said in the previous message, there's either somebody in the LGBT community that's turned as gay. They don't have to be gay. It could just be a person. It's somebody like there's this content on social media, almost like a parody meme, and there's this guy. He was outside in the wintertime, and he was like on the phone with some lady, and he was like, "It's either me or you or nobody else in this world." And then he was, and while he was doing that, being like doing too much, like talk like they almost threatening that lady, like if you don't be with me, you can't be with nobody else type. And he like literally while he was talking all that and somebody was recording him, he like slipped on some black ice, like, and we never got to see the aftermath of him busting his ass on the floor. So it's like by the time your enemy or opposition, like, they get handled by God, your spirit guides, angels, like, you're not even gonna be around to see what happens to them. You might hear about it. Maybe somebody records something to somebody, but like by the time you see what happens to your enemies, you're not gonna be around them. You're not gonna be thinking about them, nothing like that. It's like it's somebody of the LGBT community or just somebody in general who like feels as though if they can't sex you, this is somebody that you could previously dated. This could be somebody you never even came in contact with. This could be somebody you don't even like care to even let even touch your body, like type shit. Like this is somebody that's like if they can't sex you, then they don't want nobody else to sex you. So they're trying to do things behind the scenes and any type of narration. They tried it, like thought he was like I say it's a man. So like this person wants to like some way. I don't know. Like, it's not influence. Like somebody, I'm hearing improvise. Like somebody trying to find ways to improvise that you don't sex somebody or be with somebody or like you be pleasured because they can't do it for you because you don't want them to do it for you. Like because they're not your person. And it's like just saying this shit out loud is just like they're a loser. Like honestly. So um yeah, so like they just trying to do something behind the scenes to get caught, but like they gonna get caught up obviously, and they gonna have a tower moment where it's gonna make them fall, bitch. Like, so back to what I was saying about the channel message, right? The two dreams. So yesterday, before I even get to that, so on Sunday I was supposed to go see a client. My client is in regards to the beauty products that I sell, right? And the beauty products that I sell is in correlation to spiritual products also. So like I was speaking about in the previous channel message, I like being a digital content creator. I like coming and giving you guys messages. Um, that's good and everything like that. But I want to build interpersonal relationships with my clients that also view these messages. It's something about like not just being in front of the screen, but like for digital content creation, but also being face to face with people, um, sharing my gifts with them in regards to like the beauty products, and building interpersonal relationships and having one-on-one consultations and conversations like that. I think is just going to be a lot better. We can't just always sit on the computer screen all the time. No shade to anybody who does, but let's get proactive. Thank you, Jose, for calling me beautiful. I appreciate you. Like in the previous message, I was talking for like how many minutes? I was talking for a good amount. It was almost 100 viewers on there. Let's get the come on, y'all. Like it's almost 100 viewers on there, and people weren't saying anything. They were just looking at me, and I'm just like, all right, I must be cute. I just woke up from a nap. Anyways, so like I was saying, this client I had specifically was supposed to come on, not come, yeah, it was puns. So like this client was supposed to come on Sunday, but no, we made plans on Sunday for Monday. All right, so this client told me he wanted to be serviced on Monday. That was yesterday. And when he messaged me, even like we were planning like for 2 weeks now for this like consultation, and I'm like something is going on. Like I could just tell. Jose said, "Are you single, horny?" As I have a boyfriend, I should never be single, horny. Anyways, now that don't mean you can't be horny, but I'm just saying like I shouldn't have to go without. Now this guy was like he wanted to do Monday for the client session consultation. When he was messaging me for the previous week or so, I just knew something was going on in the background, but I didn't know why. So let's start. Let's start off. I don't want to talk shit about this client. I really don't. There's nothing wrong with him. All right, let's start with this here. Y'all know in a lot of these channel messages, I talk about that previous Sagittarius friend I had that I don't fuck with. Now, when I like, so this client, I ain't gonna hold you, is one of my ex lovers, right? But it's very platonic. It's not like I'm not even thinking about him in that way. I have my own person now. You know how the story goes. How so or do you? But anywho, when I was dating the client previously, right? And this is why I talk about building interpersonal connections, relationships, because it's like, yes, I previously like dated this person, but the fact that this person's still around so I can do business and he wants to be a part of it. He actually went out his way to like he was like, yeah, I want to be service to something I didn't even think he'd be interested in. But God works in wonderful ways. So like when I was dating him, that previous Sagittarius friend used to call him Satan. Like, let me tell you something about this guy, right? This like no free promo, but let me tell you about this guy. First of all, when I was dating him, he was an upperclassman. He's older than me. All right, I've told you guys I like to date up. I don't date down. He's an upperclassman, but it wasn't just as like a young female, the upperclassmen could be a little bit more attractive. When I tell you this man looked good, this man looked good. This man still looked the same, all right? He's taking good care of himself. The man looked good, all right? If he wanted to be a model, he could be a model. If this man wanted to live like I'm not being funny. This man who was an upperclassman, even when I was younger, if he wanted to be an ain't shit ass person based on his looks, he could just do that. Like there's people out here that like walk around they ain't shit ass people and they be like they just be living off their beauty. If he wanted to do that, he could be one of them people. He's really not a bad person. He's one of the coolest people I freaking know. And like he's so handsome. Like he's so handsome. He's very, very, very handsome. But his mother raised him up pretty good, I'll say that. So like But something I used to go on with me and my previous female friends when I was younger in adolescence, and that Sagittarius friend was one of them. That previous friend. Um, I would like I don't know. Like it's just me. It's my beauty. I'm a Venus placement. What you want me to do? Like so like I would be dating these guys. I would have these previous scenarios with these guys. And women would just be like, this is why even to this day I don't really even like telling people about my love life to a certain extent in detail, because like just some people like with that jealousy and envious spirit, like I'm just not doing it, because like bitch, I will not catch a charge over you hoes. Now, like people would just always be fascinated by my love life. People are always fascinated by my love life, right? When I was dating the upperclassman, the handsome man, right? That's not my client. People was like up in a frenzy, like even not even just about that, but another guy I had dated, and he wasn't even upperclassman. We was the same age. He just had went to a different school. It's like I always attract these certain type of men who are of a certain caliber and characteristics. And then there's them jealous, envious spirit, woman or man, they always feel some type of way about it, because I guess they perceive they can never attract those type of men. That same Sagittarius previous friend is the same type of bitch that was like, oh, I would never date nobody you date. They all ugly. And then I get me a attractive upperclassman. This bitch talking about like he look like Satan. How bitch? How the fuck you know what Satan look like? Let's start there. Let's start the fuck there. How the fuck do you know what, excuse my language, but how the fuck do you know what Satan look like trying to call somebody Satan? Because he beautiful? Because he handsome? The fuck? I remember one time we was in the hallway, I was younger and he was an upperclassman. We walking down the hallway previously. I see him and he just waving at me like, hey, like, first of all, upperclassmen used to, like, I'm not trying to be funny. Upperclassmen don't usually talk to underclassmen. I'm not trying to be funny. Upperclassmen usually don't talk to underclassmen. So the fact that he didn't mind, he didn't care if people knew each other. He didn't care that people know like what was going on. It wasn't their business. He wasn't like a tattletale. He wasn't like a kiss and tell type of nigga. Like this bitch, like he waving to me. I'm waving back at him. This bitch like she looked like Satan right in his face. I was like so embarrassed for her, not even me, because like bitch, why you trying to be a representative of my friend? You acting a fucking fool. I'm just like no. And when he came in contact, so when this client came back in contact with me, even though I'm not dating him anymore, I knew, because like if you watch the previous channel message, I told you I seen the previous Sagittarius friend the other day, right before I was about to do the new product launch, and she was just like in the dark. She, like it was cold outside. This bitch ain't have no coat. I'm like, God, what are you trying to show me for real? Like, and but I had got a message from church that like correlated to what was going on. So I was just like, and it was like one of the best days coming into this new season, this new month. I was just like, yeah, it makes sense. Um, and now that the first one of the first clients for the new product launch is my ex lover, who she kept calling Satan. Never had a conversation with that man. Never been around. I never brought her around him. Nothing. Now that he's the one of the first clients, and like I haven't this is like more than 10 years ago. More than 10 years ago. I would want to say maybe like 13 years ago. I haven't dated this man, and he's one of the first people that wanted like help in regards to my product launch. And I'm no longer friends with that Sagittarius bitch. I'm like, that ain't nothing but God. That ain't nothing but God. That ain't nothing but God for real. Because like this woman was like trying to like diminish his character, don't even know him. But like yet he's one of the first people who wants to help. And like when I tell you, you've had a conversation with this man, like he's like very easy to talk to. Like anywho's and anywho, so like yeah, so when he messaged me within a week about like being serviced, I knew something was going on, like in the spiritual, but I didn't know what it was. First, I had seen the previous Sagittarius friend. I'm just like, this bitch, she trying to like, she thinks she about to try and block my blessings. Like, bitch, fuck off. Like, I'm just like, alright. Like the guy, he was like, yeah, can we? He's like, matter of fact, I think we're supposed to do Saturday. They do Monday instead. Now Saturday, right, was the day we were supposed to do the scenario. I think that's the same day I seen that bitch, like that Sagittarius. Now Sagittarius teaches what? Parent teacher travel, like going somewhere, going somewhere that you need to be. No pun intended. So when I seen her and I didn't see that client that Saturday, I already knew this bitch was trying to block my business. Then the client was like, let's reschedule. Let's do Monday. I'm like, all right, we doing Monday. Now Monday is significant of the zodiac sign of Cancer. Cancer zodiac and embodiment. Whether you're talking about more evolved Cancer zodiac environment or low vibrational, I don't focus on the low vibrational. We learn from the low vibrational of the zodiac sign environment. We don't live in it. Um, Emotional fulfillment, mothering, mothering skills, nurturement. I like the word nurturing, nurturement has came up yesterday. Um, Moon sign. I'm trying to think of everything I can think of in regards to Cancer zodiac and embodiment. Now for the lower vibrational Cancer zodiac embodiment, obviously the name, God forbid on my life, have mercy. Um, you know, the animal depiction of the Cancer zodiac is crabs, crustacean. I was just having a conversation with somebody about that. Remember that previous message I was just talking about in the channel message? I was saying that I went to go help this guy do an errand, and in my mind I was thinking, if I help him do this errand, I'm going to be helping other people, so I don't mind. And while I was helping him do the errand, it was something about emotionally incestuous mamas and like women channeling through that, like rebuke, obviously. And like this woman was, it was so funny because this guy, he's like, hey, you want to come with me to help me do this errand? I'm like, sure. Then we doing the errand, his phone ring. I'm thinking of his mama. No, it was like some random female that don't not dating him, nothing. She like, hey, can you give me a ride somewhere because I have somewhere to be tomorrow and I really need this ride. And he was like, yeah, I'm busy right now. Maybe he was like kind of like he was trying to like, yeah, I'm busy right now. I have to do this after I do this errand. Maybe when I'm done, this bitch done hung up on him. I'm just like, that's so unladylike behavior. That's so rude. Like how can you be asking a man for a favor and then you're being rude to him in the same time? Like, and then I'm just like, right after that, that's when like the coffee and the teas had spilled, and I was just like, what the fuck? So I have like this inside joke kind of with God in regards to the LGBT community and heterosexuals. So when the coffee and tea spilled, it's spilled in an area where it's prone to like when LGBT people think they're about to attack me. I'm not saying the whole community. I'm just saying like specific people like that don't know what they're doing. So like regarding divination or projection and stuff like that. So like I'm like, oh, it's a gay person that like don't want me to like be fucking. I'm like, what? I'm like, that's interesting, and that's why that channel message was made the other day. So like I just found it very interesting, like about today. Anyways. Let's stay on topic. Excuse me. So so prior to Monday, right? I told you first I was supposed to do Sunday for the client, but then the client changed to Monday, right? So Saturday is symbolic of karma, and Monday is a symbolic of like mothers, right? So when Saturday he rescheduled, I was like, something's going on because why he rescheduled? So I was like, I didn't care no ways. I'm like, he's still gonna get seen, but I'm just like, hold on, something going on. But I ain't gonna worry about it. So then right after he said he had to reschedule, he started uploading online of him and his kid, no shit, and him being like a single dad and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, like to like certain women that is very attractive, right? So I was just like, I'm like, is it his baby mama? Like I'm like, I think this guy trying to like get over on his baby mama, like not in a bad way, but like I don't think he wants his. Like I'm not saying he don't want his kid around me. He's trying to be mindful because like the servicing of like I'm doing massages. Like I don't think he wants his kid. Like if you're a parent, like you don't just bring anybody around your kid. Not that I'm just anybody, but it's just like you want to be mindful. You don't just bring a random woman around your kid and like especially like massaging you like I don't like random kid just see me massaging their daddy like Like that's not mama. Like, oh my gosh, like who's that? Like it's just like a lot. So like I respected that he was being respectful towards not only his baby mama but like his child. So I'm like that's cool. So like I'm like, all right, maybe it's the baby mama. So Monday comes, we're about to like I'm like I didn't want to message him. I felt like this energy like don't message him until he messages me first. But I just like message him like an hour, 2 hours before. I'm just like, yeah, like I hope you're having a good day. We're still where I got my wig from. Oh you oh my gosh, y'all in the conversation. Hold on. Owen in the comment section, where did you get your wig from? Go on to I have another channel in regards to beauty products and stuff like that. You can go on to Jessix Time, JESSXTIME, and you can find out that information there. Just go to the beauty vlogs. Um Duke Pro you're a producer. The producer, oh my gosh. The producer. You said glowing skin, dang. Like, thank you. This is a part of my beauty product. I have I have makeup on right now, but the reason why my skin looks really good like that is right now is because of my beauty product. You can go to BC Home Remedies on Instagram if you would like to purchase um a product is soon be uploaded to the TikTok shop very soon. Under Most Media 7, obviously. On TikTok, my handle is the same as my Instagram, mm.7sevyn. Y'all keep asking me where I get my wig from. That face is caked up. I ain't go. I just if you watch the beginning of the message, I told you I just woke up from a nap. So like I had my makeup on all day. Um, Still looking good. It's gonna highlight. ah, Anywho's, but what you can see is that like if you see my previous video, you seen I was like complaining about like my skin previously before I had to get that product produced ASAP because I'm like I was not fucking with how the spiritual projections and shit like that from like the negative Nancy's, maybe like T Posey, which you a model. Um but yeah, but like my skin got so much better. You can see like less acne and everything like that. I have one right here, but it's getting handled. I'm gonna tell that bitch to fuck off. Now I'm gonna ignore your comment because like that was just too that's just too much. You talking about the one on my profile? Go to the one in my profile picture. If you're asking about that wig, go to Jessix Time, like I mentioned, um, and you can see that information there, or you can ask me that information there. Cake, 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 cake. Y'all heard what happened to Rihanna? Isn't that so ironic? Isn't that so ironic? I just like I don't recall when the last Rihanna singers and rapper message was that I did. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Because like they didn't want me to upload that. They didn't want me to upload that information I was talking about. Like I don't know why they do not want me to upload any information that I previously made in regards to the Megan Thee Stallion scenario. I'm not gonna talk too much about it. Y'all not gonna mute this video. Um, but like every time like I try to upload it, and God keep telling me it's something about Beyonce, and like every time I upload something about Meg Thee Stallion, Beyonce don't want me to say nothing about it. I don't even understand that. It's not my life. Beyonce is not my life. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Because like a lot of the content I made in regards to Beyonce had to do with Rihanna to begin with in regards to the SNRs. And I was telling y'all what was going on there. But like so YouTube wouldn't let me upload that video of Meg Thee Stallion and what was going on with Kelsey and Tory Lanez. So I uploaded on the Patreon, and when I uploaded on the Patreon, literally the next day they talk about somebody just try to shoot at Rihanna. Like I'm like, not me. I don't know nothing about that. I ain't know nothing about that. Camille Alberton in the comment section says, "Hey girl, it's so nice to meet you." She said her name. You are looking beautiful and amazingly gorgeous with and without makeup. Thank you. God bless you. I really appreciate that. I does look good without makeup. I does look good with makeup. Makeup is just a form of expression for me. It's not an end all be all. That's why I made the beauty product. Um, Y'all is funny. Oh my gosh, that laugh. Like it's people from my past that keep coming to me energetically, and I'm just like, yo, that's not even how I laugh. That's a previous Virgo friend I used to have that laugh came from. I'm just like, yo, the guy just been telling me this person has just like been, I don't know if they've been watching my content or they've been talking about me, but it's like good. So like, all right. So Sam Gonzo in the comment section says, ma'am, I'm gonna be for real with you, and I'm the law, and it's illegal to look that good. So please stop it. This is a word that I can't stop, won't stop. What my Virgo ex said. Anywho's, I ain't talking about no combs, bitch. I knew I was looking good today when I was like, yo, I knew I was looking good today because of not only like the comment, well, yesterday and stuff today, but like, I knew I was looking good today because like, yo, yesterday I was like, you know what? It's nice outside. I'm outside. I'm outside. I'm outside. And then like, I was just like, dang, I'm like, I haven't been fucking with my ex, the Virgo. If y'all been watching, like, I ain't been fucking with him for real. But like, me and God had a conversation. I decided to make amends with him, but I'm still like I'm cordial if I see him, but I don't really like come in contact with him like that unless like online, and that's even to a minimum now to a certain extent. And but yesterday I was like, man, I'm in the office in such a good mood. I called that nigga. I called that nigga like, and I knew like in my heart I knew I was like, if I call this nigga, he probably gonna think it's something else. But I was like, nah, like I really just want to hang out. I just want to hang out. That's it. I just want to hang out. Like I kind of want to smell, but I was like, all right, because I ain't smoking a long time. Mm. So I was just like, I know somebody could do that, and we could probably a good vibe. I called that nigga. That nigga did not pick up. I was just like, I know I look too good. That's nothing but God, because it probably was in a different situation. We're gonna get into the message out. Hey, David Jones in the comment section. I don't even know what that means. Oh, God bless you. Yep. Made me smile. No Scarface. No shade. Women look beautiful with makeup. Yes, women look beautiful with and without makeup. I feel as though my personal bias, makeup is artistic expression. All right. So if you know how to draw, you know how to do makeup. Period. Now let's get back into the channel message. Like I was saying, I knew something was going to fuck on because like after I thought it was the client, the reason why he rescheduled the thank you. Um I should get some for y'all, right? I hope my goal is that once I become monetized, I want to start doing like yes, YouTube, I need to be monetized. Like I want to start doing giveaways, and I want to start like doing stuff to like the people who actually come and I see them in the comment section. I remember y'all names and stuff like that. And you give good energy. I want to start doing giveaways and stuff like that. I was hoping towards the summertime, but we'll see. I don't have to necessarily wait until I become monetized. However, that'll be an incentive to like help me do these type of things. Because like you guys are always complimenting me on certain things, like especially like clothes and like makeup and stuff like that. I would love to like give y'all my products or like certain robes like this one. Make it make an American safer Donald Trump. Ah! Oh my gosh. So oh my god, I was laughing with somebody because like locally, like they're doing like these construction to like this I'll say federal business, and they're launching like this new product, and that you guys probably know if you live in other parts of the Americas and stuff like that. The Americas, wow. And it was like a self-driving bus, and I'm like the environment, like even though like the environment is like privy, that specific government building is privy to like different nationalities, like in regards to tourism. You're in Morocco. I'll be with that argue. Oh god, or guy. I really like that. Morocco. I like Morocco. Anyways, but yeah, I was laughing about that one because I like the people in the surrounding area, even though like the business of that government building is like prone to like different ethnicities. I'm at that surrounding area. I'm at that self-driving bus, man. I don't know. I don't know if they're ready for that, but you know, sometimes change is good. Oh, my birthday numbers is up. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the people viewing. Now, So yeah, I'm thinking like this guy baby mama is the reason why like he had to reschedule. So I messaged him um like 2 hours before the service yesterday. I'm like, yeah, I hope you're having a good day. We're still doing what we gotta do. I'm like, all right. He like so I didn't see his message. So I just started getting cute. I started getting cute with my makeup and everything like that. So I'm just like, today's your born day anniversary. Happy birthday. So I start getting I start getting cute. So when I start getting cute, that's when he started calling my phone. I'm just like, oh, I'm like, damn, you don't like, I'm like, you call my phone, like not like that, but it's just I thought it was like on texting, like what's the word, like I just thought it was just like text only for like the client. Like I didn't know he would just be calling me like that. But unbeknownst to me, he had texted me already, but I just didn't see it. So like he called me. He was like just start apologizing, just start apologizing. I'm just like all right. Like who don't like when a man to start apologizing to you? I'm sorry, like not sorry, like I have mercy. I like when a man does something, but like when a man is very apologetic, like especially for like no reason, like I don't know why it's very cute. It's very cute to be like because it's just like it's like my inner dominatrix or something like that. Like like yes, apologize, apologize for being. Oh, let me not say that, yo. Well, I'm about to say apologize for being the man. That's that LGBT hater somewhere. Like, yo, what do you mean apologize for being a man? Like, no, just apologize because I'm a lady and everything I say is right. So, anywho's, so I'm like, no, it's alright. So he's like apologizing because he had to reschedule again. Um, now early in the day, right? So my Virgo ex had went live, and I was like doing something, but like God was like, nah, tap in real quick, tap in real quick. I was like, nah, I don't really care to tap in. He's like, tap in. So I like tap in. So I'll go on his live, and he talking to people. Soon as he go on, soon like just nothing but God. Soon as I go on the freaking live to watch to see what's going on, this nigga that's on the live, I don't necessarily fuck with him or like that. And he actually is the Cancer Zodiac embodiment. So it was like, tell me basically how the day was or what was going on behind the scenes, right? So like, as soon as like on the live, the Cancer nigga was talking, the Cancer Zodiac nigga was talking. He said something, like, as soon as like on the live, he said something that all right. There was a situation that happened in 2025 that I was very, very, very not appreciative of for the right reasons. Because someone within my ex lover, the Virgos group, did something he wasn't supposed to be doing. And then tried to make it seem like I was the bad person because that person was the bad person. You understand? So I kinda what's the word? I kinda like let that nigga have it, like in regards to like I like my truth is my truth and shout to me. My truth is my truth, and I know I'm telling the truth, so like it is what it is. So I'm just like, all right, so I let it go. But like it's like this scenario where like people would just like certain people was just like, you sure that happened? Or um are you sure that happened? Or not that they don't believe it because the type of that the guy who did what he did ain't shit, like a terrible person. But anywho's like I'm just alright. Like, you know what, let it go because like it's like I was just like, I had to let it go for my mental health. I had to let the situation go and just like be happy. So I'm just like, all right. So when I got to the live and I was watching his live, like the nigga who's a Cancer Zodiac sign placement, fuck off negativity. He was like, he said something in correlation to what I had said in regards to my truth in regards to 2025. And I immediately left that live because I was just like, it's so funny because it's like, I personally never told my ex, the Virgo, what had happened. I believe he had a notion of knowing what the fuck had happened in 2025 that had nothing to do with him per se because he know his colleague, he know his friend very good. So even if I would have told him regardless if he would have took up for that friend, he would have knew exact in his heart whether that person did what I said he did or he didn't. So as other people that knew, right? So man, Jerry in the comment section, you better shut the fuck up or I'll wipe you off the earth hole. Now, back to what I was saying. So yo, I heard like them matter of fact, it don't even matter where I heard. It's just we see you again in this comment section again. Anyways, so basically I immediately got off of the live because I'm like, whoa. It was so funny because it's like I knew when my ex lover the Virgo had went on live. It's like not that he was expecting me to go on the live and see me, but it's like I went on his live the day before. So like I was just like when I went on there, I knew he seen that I got on that live. And immediately as soon as I got on that live, the person he was talking to brought up the conversation that was had in 2025, easily knowingly or unbeknownst to him. And I immediately left the conversation because it was just like it was like confirmation. I was like, let me leave. Because that's what he did in the previous scenario. It's like he left early before what happened had happened. So I left early before whatever happened and now was happening. I just knew. I just knew. So I was just like, dang. So I already knew the day was like starting off some type of way. And it's so funny because the nigga I don't fuck with that did what he did in 2025, he has a prominent Cancer zodiac sign placement. I don't fuck with that nigga. That other Cancer sign nigga, like, I, it's so interesting because like he started off being rude to me, and then all of a sudden randomly he just started like being really really nice to me. You feed into some bullshit. Remain confident says in the how the fuck your name? Excuse me. Let's pause the message real quick. How the fuck your handle, your YouTube handle name, your profile name is Remain Confident One, and you gonna write a comment like you feed into some bullshit? Can you? Where's the inspiring message? Oh, that's right. You're watching me. All right. Now back to what I was talking about. So talking about feeding some bullshit. I'm trying to give you details without even telling you the full story. This look I want any pity from y'all. Fuck out of here. Now, like I was saying, so that's how the day started off. So by the time old boy, like the client was like, my ex lover was like, I'm not reading your comment. So by the time the ex lover was like, yeah, we have to reschedule again. He was apologizing, all stuff like that. I already knew that because of the live I watched earlier in correlation to the nigga who did some bullshit in 2025, tried to against me. I knew he was doing something behind the scenes, whether directly or indirectly to me, because it's so interesting. In 2025, that nigga tried to fuck me over, and then like 2 days ago, I was on my ex live, the Virgo, and he was like, he was complaining about the same nigga. And then yes, he disrespected me. Why the fuck would I be? Why would I be passionately talking about somebody I don't like nor care for if he didn't disrespect me in any type of way? Stop. Like use context clues. Like please remain confident in the comment section. Please use your intelligence. Use your brain. Use your wisdom. Please. If you honestly, let me not be too rude to you because you're new to the channel possibly. What you need to know about Multimedia 7, what you need to know about me, Jazz. When I don't give up. Oh, you tell me weapons on my chin. I need to take this off. All right. When I don't care for somebody, when I don't want to be cool with somebody, I don't want to be friends with them, nothing like that. You really won't hear me talking about them. On this platform, though, if somebody has wronged me, I have all rights to talk about it in a way that can help the another person. I know sometimes it's to some people it can sound like I'm rambling, but if you listen to what I'm saying, there's a moral in the message. All right, there's a reason why I'm saying these things the way I'm saying it, so you understand. I'm not without trying to give full detail because I'm not the type to just try and put people on blast on here and just talk about people because why would I give light to my enemies? In fact, I use my enemies, my oppositions as a tool on this platform to teach y'all via previous experiences I had, so certain people don't have to go through it. Um, yeah, my opposition is a waste. I mean, you could if you want. Yeah, respect. Thank you. Remain confident, one. Um, it's Tuesday, so excuse me. My Aries placements are showing. I love my birth chart. Excuse me, one moment, y'all. So the nigga, my ex lover, who became my client, who wanted to reschedule for his appointment, he started apologizing to me. He's like, I hope you didn't leave yet. I hope you didn't make your way yet. Like, I have to reschedule. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. He just kept apologizing, kept apologizing. I'm just like, sure. Like, what? Like, I wasn't trying to hear no for an answer. I wasn't trying to hear because it was the second time he tried to reschedule. I'm like, all right, so like, what day you like? He's apologizing. I'm like, all right, so what's the next available day you got? I'm not trying to hear no for an answer. I'm not trying to hear all that because I know it's nothing but the opposition trying to like block me from having a particular client. And I'm like, the only reason why this particular client was trying to be blocked is because I had seen that previous Sagittarius female friend that was calling him Satan and never knew him or had a conversation with him, was just mad that I was with an attractive man. So I was like, and the man over here, while somebody projecting like, oh, I don't want her to have handsome clients. This man apologizing to me on the phone for something like that could just be rescheduled. So I'm just like, all right. So it was given like kiss my feet. Like it was, that's what it was really given for me. I'm not even trying to be rude or funny or nothing like that. Like that's just the way I think. It is what it is. So that nigga in the comment section, where he at? Where he at? He was just saying that shit. He called me a queen. That's cute. Thank you. I don't know where. Yeah, man, cool. And the this one, I wrote about man, cool. 9122. Man, you funny as fuck. In the comments that you're talking about African Queen. I ain't gonna hold you. I do. Who made that song? Two Face Adibia. I don't fuck with that man. If y'all ever if y'all want to see African culture in reality TV format and for a really good show, watch Young Famous Africans. I love that show. You can watch it on Netflix. Um, they have certain people who's of like really nobility and stuff like that in regards like the industry. Then they have certain people who's like notable in Africa and stuff like that. It's a really good reality TV show. Africans were very like theatric, dramatic, and all stuff like that. And then like we like to look good. So if you want to watch something like that, you watch something like that. But like I watched that show and I lost all respect for Two Face and Dibia. Um, Baba Two Face, whatever you want to call him. That name should have just said it all. Because like that woman, like if you want to know what I'm talking about, go watch the show. Or go look into like pop culture because like so that you are my African queen, the girl of my dreams. I'm sorry, I'm not dating my own kind. I'm not marrying my own kind. I want an interracial date. Nobody's stopping me. I'm sorry, not sorry. God have mercy. It's not happening. I've known this shit since I was young. I already knew. I just knew. I have no problem with people of my ethnic culture. I just don't prefer to marry somebody from my ethnic culture. That's it. Maybe somebody from a neighboring ethnic culture, but anywho's, one moment. So the client started telling me he couldn't come to his booking for his service, for his consultation, because of his mama. Please go watch. If you want more context into this message and it's gonna make sense, go to the previous channel message I just did. I was like, somebody's gay for you. Like it's like these incestuous mamas that want to play matchmaker for their sons. It's something about these incestual like friends, female friends and stuff like that want to act like they niggas mamas, but they really got a crush on him and they know they're not in that man league. It's like it's like a lot going on in the NG, all because you look the fuck good. And yes, I does. So this nigga started apologizing to me, talking about his mama is the reason why he can't come to the When I remember, I started this thing, this message talking about he was an upper class, but this man is older than me, and I was like, and it actually made me feel good as a mother myself. I was just like, you know, um, as being a single mom for the moment, like I didn't like this moments. Obviously, I depended on my own parents, in regards of like help. But like had to do everything myself. So when I hear somebody as a single dad and older than me, and they receive help from their parents, I truly understand how blessed people can be, including myself, to even have maternal father figures in their life that is able to even help with grandchildren. There's a lot of people out here who do not have mothers and fathers anymore on this earth, or didn't have one to begin with. There's a lot of people who didn't have mothers and fathers in their life, and it's why they act the way that they fucking act. So like, if you have parents and they're not the worst people in the world, like, just be happy about that. Like, honestly, give me introspection. So I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. So the nigga told me, he's like, let's reschedule for another day. So I'm not gonna tell you the day because I don't want no negativity. So like, even though I don't think it's all y'all, it's just like I just don't want no negativity. So like, the he told me the day he want to reschedule for. I'm like, I'm just smiling the whole time. He's apologizing and saying reschedule. When he told me the day he want to reschedule for, I'm just like, oh, my birthday. All right, cool. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Like, he was just so apologetic. Get off the phone. I'm like, all right. I finished doing my makeup. Um, I'll go online like, I'm outside, I'm outside, I'm outside. Like, what's up? What's going on? Like, who outside? The weather is nice. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Like, so I go to and it was so funny because like it's so funny because like I've been kind of doing this thing like my man's been busy working. So like I've been doing this thing where I just been like, I don't know, like I don't have a problem with my man working. I think that is a very good skill of his. Howsoever, like I don't know. As of recent, I just been like, maybe because of the weather, I was like, I want to be outside, I want to have fun, I want some excitement, I want something. So I just been like, not not in a way of like being disrespectful, but I just kind of been like, where everybody at? What's up? I'm outside. Let's go. Like I've been like every opportunity, like just like I that guy who I have a platonic friend as, and he asked me. I was talking about in the previous channel message. I was like, he asked me like, can you come with me to go do this errand? And because I don't really fuck with his mama like that at the moment, I would have probably said no if it was like a different era. But like in this opportunity now of miracles and blessings I coming into, I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna take the opportunity. He want me to come with him and do this errand. I want to do something exciting. Let me go. Oh, yes, intuition. Thank you for wait. I seen your name as Yes Intuition, but it's pronounced and spelled differently. There's a channel message for you in that. Something about your intuition. But thank you for calling me pretty. I really appreciate that. Tank 187. What is you talking about? Talking about you passing me to the Caucasian. Like, I'll take it. I'll take Caucasian money. Caucasians, give me the money. Anyways, Caucasians, give me money. Anyways, so I go like so basically I'm just like, and it was so funny because like I was just like, what's going on? Like, so let me go back on task. So like, I'm just like, all right, this nigga apologized and he said he couldn't do it because his mama, he had sent me his address, right? So like so spiritually, like God was like, do not look up his address because I wanted to see how far or close he lived to me and stuff like that. Because he had moved from where I originally knew him to be living at. So because yes, I've been to his house. So so like I seen he moved to a different part of the neighborhood. So I was just like, I'm like, oh my gosh. Like I'm like, this is like even another channel message because like he moved from a particular location to a more nicer location, a more roomy location, larger location. So I was just like, oh, this is good. This is like expansion. Um, oh my gosh. Yo, Uzi next journey in the comment section. Why the fuck your name popped up and I seen Disney Channel? Stop fucking playing with me. Now, like I was saying, God was telling me like, it's not his mama per se or his baby mom. It's like just people projecting on that man. I saw a certain avenue behind his home and it had the word hard in it. So that can mean he that man definitely do get hard for me, but that's not like and it's pretty easy. Howsoever, excuse me, it's somebody projecting on him in his neighborhood, and like that has a lot to do with some of the things I mentioned in the previously in this message, but we're not gonna get into it. So even God like bringing that together, it was like it's a situation channel message. So it's a situation where there's someone who doubted you, and there's someone that doubted somebody. It could be an ex lover, somebody you're platonic male friend with or platonic friend with, and God is going to bring you guys together, to basically shit on, metaphorically, like, on the people who doubted y'all. It's like two, like there could be like a minimum of two people that try to individually or at the same time try to go against you and another person, and y'all literally are going to come together to basically shit on those people metaphorically, no funny shit, like, because of what these people tried to do against you. So like, um, which one? Oh, I was talking to y'all about Duncan. Duncan got this Dunkin' had this hibiscus tea. I love their hibiscus tea, right? But they only have it in hot, like hot tea now. Before, they used to have like a seasonal cold hibiscus tea. And I was just like, it's something about like improvision. Like, it's like they could have still had this ice cold tea, but like I guess they made it cold rather than making it hot. I don't know if they had different machines or something like that, but I'm like they still could have had the cold hibiscus tea. They just had to add ice, but they chose not to. Or like the worker who was working there that day was telling me, like, well, they actually don't sell the cold tea anymore. But I'm like, they could just put ice in it, and it was just like, why would you try to give the consumer a hard time by saying like you can't do something that was just like so, what's the word, like easy for you to do, basically. You're just being lazy. Um it's like some, and mind you, in the previous message I was talking about somebody wanting you to be lazy because they can't do what you doing. So they rather you not do it. And it's like, oh fuck off. Um so after I did my makeup, got cute and everything like that. Oh, that's what I was talking about. So my man be working. My man be working. Um since a youngin', one of my prayer points was like, I want a man that like is a provider. I don't mind if he works and travels and stuff like that. Obviously, I have prerequisites into them prayers. Howsoever, it's like I just always knew I was gonna have a man that's gonna be busy, booked and busy, because I'm going to be booked and busy. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't mind it as a woman. Obviously, I very much cherish my quality time. Howsoever, it's like if I want a man with money, he got to work. So, and he gotta love the career he's in also. So like it's something like that going on in my love life. And um as of recent, I don't know if like, because it's March, but like especially in regards to my birth chart and certain like trends and stuff like that, it's like I'm like, it's March, but I'm already in Aries season. Aries season is this month, but not for like another week or two. So it's like I'm in the next 2 to 3 to 4 weeks ahead mentally. So like I'm feeling like this energetic energy. I'm feeling like I want to have fun, excitement. Sagittarius embodiment very significant. So like that's how I'm feeling. So like I've been just posting online, putting these cutesy pictures up, and I'm like, I'm outside where y'all at. I've been acting like God forbid, not a city girl, but like no shit, cause you see what happened to that. But like I just been like embracing my beauty and having fun and like welcoming good energy in. And I was thinking to myself when I was as I was posting it, I'm like, should I post this? Because like it's not, my man is very understanding. He will not like feel no type of way if I post things like that, or like he don't really mind the type of things I post. Like he knows I'm a very wholesome lady. Howsoever, he's still a man, so I was just like, oh, I wonder if like he's going to like feel any type of way because like I'm acting this type of way, because like he knows I can act this type of way, but I haven't done so like in a relationship. So like I was just thinking it, but I was like at the same time, I'm like, I rebuke any negativity. I don't want no negative vibes coming to my relationship, you know. So as soon as I uploaded as soon as I uploaded the picture, video, whatever it was, right, being cutesy, I'm outside where y'all at, the same third. I took a nap. I took a nap, y'all. I took a nap. I was talking all that shit. I went and took a nap. So you give me Pisces vibe. I have Pisces in my birth chart. You gonna come out here? You said, "Woo, what's up with my voice? You're so pretty. You're so beautiful. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Um, hey man, good on ya. Thank you. Yeah, my man is good on me. He need to be on me. Well, yeah, you're a Libra. Ooh, we bringing karma in this message. Thank you, Mike Woods, in the comment section. You said you love Pisces? Yes. Oh my. I'm sorry. Pisces give Pisces give really, really, really good personality. There's two different types of Pisces though, in my own perception and personal bias. There's two different types of Pisces and personality, but like they have really good personalities though. But the personalities that I like the most with Pisces is like the not so much, but like kind of ditzy Pisces. Like, woo. They have like this really cutesy personality about them. But they love to play dumb, yo. They love to play dumb. I'm not saying all of them is dumb, but like they love to play dumb, yo. And it's just like they be giving that legally blonde type. Um. Oh, you a Virgo Pisces? Wait, no, no, no. You're a Virgo Libra. I, it's not a real thing, but like I'm just saying, like you not a cusp, but you near the cusp. So you have Virgo in your chart. So you got Virgo and Libra in your chart. Yes. Yes. So you always gonna be having spiritual justice. Yes. I received that message. That's good. Yeah, so you receive, yeah, if you are a Libra, not to get into the channel message, we can talk. You're a Libra, but you're born in the month of September. That means that you receive spiritual justice all the time. Like, you share a birthday with Jeezy and Terrence Crawford. I can't think of who Terrence Crawford is off the top of my mind, but Jeezy, my favorite song is How Deep. You should go listen to it if you don't know the song. They have zero tolerance for ignorance. They does, but Pisces, when they be the when on the other opposite end of that, is very interesting. Oh, you know the boxer. Don't bring no violent energy my way. But let me get back to this because I haven't even got to the real channel message. I had to give like the almost an hour we had to get into this, and I had to do a whole message before this one. Like it's just all right. So I talked all that shit, and I ended up taking a nap. So I was like, so I went to the nap. Let me tell you what happened in the dream, right? I had the dream, and I had this dream I had yesterday, right? And when I woke up from the dream, I was so mad. I was so mad. I didn't know what time it was when I woke up. I was so mad though because it was like the understanding of the dream was so clear, so vivid in regards to my understanding. It was a good dream. It was talking about my love life. Howsoever, like the insertion, the people who tried like God revealed a good message in regards to my love life. Howsoever, it's like my opposition and enemies in the dream want to insert themselves into the dream and make themselves more apparent. But realistically, what it was that God was showing me what these people was trying to do against my love life, who the people were, what they were doing, and it was like in real life time, and God was showing me these things. I'm like, wow, yo. So basically, in the dream, I'm gonna just narrate it real quick. I'm gonna do another message based on it, but let's talk about it now. Get it out the way. In the dream, I saw like a father figure, like so like in the dream I saw like my father figure, and it was like my father figure, my mother figure, and it was me and my other sister sibling. So like in between those four people, Gemini, Aries, Taurus, Aquarius. Keep that in mind zodiac from the blindness. So but the main person was the father figure, the Gemini. So the Gemini was like the father figure. Take the message how it resonates, like a father, a dad, something. All right. He in the dream it was shown to me he did like a some sort of divination, like a binding spell to my younger sister sibling. That can be a correlation because she's an Aquarius, but that can just be a correlation to like when you were younger, your father did some sort of divination work or binding spell. So woo! So like just to understand the dream was just like a lot. So like and basically the dream I'm gonna tell you what happened in the dream. So in the dream the father figure did like a it was exposed that the father figure did like a binding spell to the younger sibling or when you were younger, and so you might have like a younger sibling or something like that, and Peep game. You might have like a younger sister sibling or younger sibling than you, something like that, right? So the binding spell is to that younger sibling. I'm the eldest out of my intermediate family, right? And in my culture, that's a really huge thing, especially because I'm predominantly a woman. So it's a really major, like So, no pun intended. So like the divination, the binding spell, the bond between my younger sister sibling and me in the dream was that the father figure wanted to test my man, my romantic lover, via my younger sister sibling. The divination, the bond, the binding spell was whatever my sister sibling's man does is how my man feels and acts on my behalf. So instead of bringing the man to my father was going to watch my sister sibling's man and how he acts and be like, is he a good candidate or not? What? Like it's just like just that narration alone was like made me mad. Like who the fuck do you think you is? Because it's just like you're doing all that for fucking what? Now mind you, although I see my father figure in the dream, I'm not saying he necessarily did that, but it's like who goes through those type of lens where you can just talk to somebody? So like this is where it gets more interesting. So like in the dream, my sister said, remind you, she has a man, the one supposedly supposed to be in regards to this binding spell, to see what kind of man my guy is. But I know who my man is. But like the person who don't really know who my man is, not asking who he is, not asking to speak to him. We're like, instead of wanting to talk to your man and see what kind of man he is, let me see how your sister man is, because then I'll know you have a good man. Like what are you talking about? So my sister sibling in the dream was like, yeah, I invited such and such over to talk about her man, right? The man that this father figure believed to be her man, right? But really is showing who my man is, right? Peep game. She was like, yeah, I had to just come over. He's like fixing my car, or he's like doing something to my car. Um, and that's very hold on. Like he like basically she had him cleaning out her car or detailing her car outside. She was in the house with us, like, and she like, yeah, I'm this and the third. He fixing the car, this and that third. I'm like, oh, so I'm just like, yeah, that's your man, right? And she's like, that ain't my sister sibling dream, like, that ain't my man, like. That's just one of my, like, she was basically saying like that's one of my niggas on my roster. I don't even care about him like that. She like, that's not my man. Like that, like she like, that's just one of my homes. This after you should have seen this nigga in the dream. First of all, this nigga look like First of all, he looked like a mix of like this local, kind of local, previously local rapper in like a neighboring neighborhood of mine, mixed with NBA young boy. He looked like without the tattoos. So, but he was foreign. So she was so like, it was so funny because like in the dream it told me like my father figure like did divination to like do a binding spell to see how my man acts or how he is or how he feel about me, based on my sister's man, and like she's not even claiming that nigga. So I was just like, dang, like look, you see you doing all that like not for necessary for nothing, but like to my own benefit, because like that you might have somebody. I don't just hear me. I'm gonna do another message based on this because I don't got time to be like dissecting every single thing for y'all. No pun intended. Have mercy. So like the man that was on my sister's roster in the dream state that she not claiming, but is a representation of my man, was cleaning her car, detailing her car. Then he came to bring like a peace offering or like a he was trying to like get on my father's good side in the dream, and he got two alcoholic beverages. One was there's a grape drink a lot of foreigners know. It's like Rubina or Ruben or something like that. I don't really know. It's not alcoholic, but in the dream it was alcoholic. Then it was like an alcoholic apple beverage, apple juice beverage. and he brought it. Like he literally brought it to my father, put it down on the table, and the table was circle, so it was like a ritual being there. So it was just too like the dream was too much. Like I was like, yo, when I woke up from the dream, I was so mad because like, I'm like, you ain't have to do all that. Like whoever did, you ain't have to do all that. Like you're doing too much for no reason. It's still working in my benefit. Like so when the guy brought the drinks to my father, he didn't stick around. He wasn't even seeking this nigga approval. All right, this nigga just like this is something I could just want to or have to do. Brought the drinks, went about his business, walked down the aisle. When I say my father in the dream state was staring at them drinks. Like, yo, the way he was looking at them drinks, he was so fucking mad, but he wasn't saying nothing. Because like, like when you catch somebody up and something like they trying to do behind your back or sneaky like, and you're like, when people who they just be talking in a conversation and they say something that exposes somebody and nobody know in the conversation that you exposing the person but the person who's actually being exposed, and then they just feel like embarrassed. That's how that nigga looked in the dream. When that nigga brought them drinks, he was like, "This is how your enemy is looking." They're like how? How did you know? Why didn't it work? Or they're still getting what they want, and it's just like, bitch, it like go have several fucking seats, bitch. Like you doing too much. Like when I see it was so many different like there's somebody who you don't want to be with, you're not sexually attractive to, you would never date, and they're trying to test your man to see if they're a valuable candidate to be your man. There's somebody who is trying to compare themselves to you, and I'm not gonna say like they're a hoe or anything like that, but like they dating multiple people and you're with your one man. It's just people trying to compare and contrast and test you and test your man and in regards to your relationship, and it's like they're not in your relationship, and it's just like that like fuck off negativity. It was just like when I woke up from that dream, I was so mad. I looked at the time, I'm like, yup, I'm going outside. I'm about to have fun. Like so I was like, you know what? Like that's what the enemy didn't want me to do anyway. So like I'm gonna go have fun this and the third. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Like, remember I was saying, like, when I posted that video and picture, I was going outside and this and there. So before I went outside, I went back online. I saw my nigga, he wrote something like, oh yeah, he said outside was nice, but now it's time to go. Oop, let me not put on play. Where y'all start looking into shit, like, because, like, I don't mind telling y'all about, like, my romantic love interest, but, like, it's just, like, nobody's messing up a good thing for me. Nobody. So, hold on, y'all been talking. Let me see what y'all saying. Y'all been talking a lot. Mike Woods, you asked what my zodiac sign. I'm a Taurus. You ain't gonna meet nobody else like me. Not another Taurus like me. You so pretty. Thank you. I'm not a Mike would say I'm not a weirdo or nothing. You should get to know me. I'm from Cleveland. You didn't just hear me talk about my nigga for like 5, 10 minutes. Yes, I'm born a Christian. I'm very spiritual. You asked me if I would marry you. Let my man ask me that. You date any woman except for a Leo? Woo! Let me tell you something about Leos, right? Leos have a wonderful gift, spiritual gift, that I don't think they even realize, and I just figured it out. They have a wonderful spiritual gift that you wouldn't even know, you wouldn't even understand unless you've seen it in action. Like, I have a Leo sibling, and I didn't even realize until now what her spiritual gift was. And I kind of mentioned it in this message, but I'm not gonna lie. If you know, you know. Like Leos, one thing I'll say about Leos is they could be a lot for someone who can't handle them. You have to be a really like, what I think would be a good match for Leo, but like, maybe like a Capricorn. But like I don't know, like maybe like Capricorn or Earth sign, like because Leos needed to be grounded. I'm not trying to be funny. Leos might need an Earth sign. Air signs is cool too. Like, but like Leos need an Earth sign. I think air signs is cool, but like I think Earth signs would be somewhere in their birth chart. They need a prominent Earth sign placement because it's a particularly Capricorn. Because I think that like Leos can be like very exciting and they do have leadership qualities, but the thing is about Leo is that they want to lead and stuff like that, and like they need somebody who's not going to be conflicting to their beliefs and wants, and also is not intimidated of sharing the spotlight, but also has to be able to be stern enough to also deal with their outbursts and personality, because Leos are not for the weak of heart, no pun intended. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike Woods, for subscribing. Do keyboard warrior. You better chill for that keyboard motherfucking explode. Um, do you consume crack cocaine? Now, first and foremost, why would you ask me something like that? One, two. Why are you interested to know if I did smoke crack cocaine? This not the bad girls clubs. Fuck off. Three. No, I don't consume crack cocaine. Like I love my life. What the fuck? Like, like I'm sorry. Like it's like I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not knocking. Like first and foremost, I ain't gonna hold you. It's a lot of crackheads, people, Caucasian people, no shade. It's even African Americans or different ethnic groups that partake in crack cocaine. There's levels to this shit. But howsoever, like, there's a certain form of that substance, and niggas been living a long life. I ain't about to even hold you. But howsoever, whatever lower level of that substance, like, is obviously, I guess because of bad batches be killing people off. Howsoever, I've been getting messages about that. I don't know, they was talking about my ex or something like that, because like God been giving me the channel messages about my ex lover or somebody who be selling cocaine product, and that's before like that. I've been getting these messages before that Mexican cartel leader was unalived or he died or something like that. I really don't know what the story is behind that, and I was just like, it was like, and God was telling me about like somebody was like messing with the somebody's cocaine, like tampering with it, lacing it. People was dying about that shit. Like while somebody was trying to make a profit, like God was telling me a whole bunch of stuff in regards to like the drug trade, and I was just like, why are you like, why low key, why are you telling me this? I don't take crack or cocaine. Now, what else I would say in regards to narcotics and drugs and stuff like that, I don't knock nobody who partakes in drugs. If that's your tolerance allows it, and you're not like doing the most and you're actually being productive, I'm not even gonna hold you. It's even people on Wall Street that be taking drugs like crack and cocaine, and they be helping the economy. So you know what, to each his own. But me personally, my own personal bias, what the fuck I look like, rhetorical question, what the fuck I look like taking a substance that I don't know how I'm gonna act on this substance and put it on up my nose. You know how sensitive the nose is? And then, like, if you watch TV and movies, some times them people noses be bleeding because of that type of shit, especially the first try. That is not appealing to me. I don't care how good you think that shit could feel. That is not appealing to me. Why the fuck would I put some shit up my nose? Like, you ever got water up your nose, bitch? Like, God forbid, have mercy. Remain confident went from being disrespectful to being cool to being disrespectful again. Like I don't know what your fascinate. I don't. Y'all need to. I don't have nothing. Y'all know most of me several always say this. I don't have no problem against the LGBT community, but y'all in these comment sections sometimes be showing y'all sexuality. Like I don't. I just hope y'all show y'all sexuality in real life, because no, I no longer fight men. What are you talking about? The Django. That sounds like sex. Second coming 12 is a Virgo, and then you got a Pisces element number in your birth chart. No going back to the past. DHL Mike in the comment section talking about these people bogus. Like in the comment section, not everybody, but yeah, like they doing too much. Hallelujah. He said hallelujah, goddamn. Hallelujah, God darn it. All right. Vendette Avenger asks, "What moisturizer do I use?" I use my Covision Beauty Facial Moisturizer. You can find the product on Instagram at BC Home Remedies if you like to purchase. It'll soon be on the TikTok shop. All right. Let me hurry up and finish up the chat message because it's just like I didn't even know I was gonna be up doing all this. So yeah, so that was the first dream. So let me tell you what happened after the dream. So after the dream, I went. So after the dream, I went online. I seen like my nigga made this my nigga definitely seen what I posted, but he didn't think that I knew that he seen or something like that, or he had a notion because he knows I like the good weather. When the weather gets nice, I like to be outside. I'm an earth sign. I like to be outside when the weather is nice. All right. Nature walks are very soothing to me. All right. So I went outside. I go outside. I'm looking cute. As soon as I go outside, it was so many niggas outside. It was so many niggas outside that I was low key like at this one particular location with a lot of niggas outside. I was low key what's the word, apprehensive a little bit because like women, when you walk past a group of men, like it's always a thing. So I was just trying to like not go towards where a large group of men were because it was so many men there, like it wasn't really women there, and then like the women that were there, I could hear them from a distance, and they sounded like ghetto ratchet. Nothing against them, but it's just like I just yeah, I was just like yeah. So I just know me, so I was just like yeah, nah, I'm good. So I want to go do an errand because like I've been craving. I'm not gonna tell you what I've been craving because like if I tell y'all and they start running out of that product, I'm be mad. Now I went to go get this particular product that I've been craving for like 2 weeks now, but it's just like I ain't gonna. I was a little bit lazy about going over to this one location to go get this product, but I was like, today's the day. The weather is nice, and I went to go get it. I actually when I went there, they had like 5 of the products there. I took 4 of them. Like I took 4 of them. I was like, all right, God, I'm not gonna be greedy. I'm only gonna take 4. So, hello, good day. Hello, y'all. Like I don't know what y'all fascination is in the comment section about crack cocaine, but can y'all please go take it and not tell me like what the fuck? Like that shit don't got nothing to do with me. You better rewind the message and listen. Anyways, anyways. So basically, so when I was going to go do these errands, like I had my drink, I'm outside, it's good. I went shopping and everything. I felt like one of those like Caucasian housewives, like that be drinking all day drinking and then doing errands. I was so cute with my little outfit. Like I was just so cute. Like, I went to go do the errands. I had went to. It was so interesting. I went to this one location first to go get something specific, and like, it's a. It's a it's a store that I usually go to that I frequent to, but I went to a different location. It's so interesting because I don't know what happened. I told y'all there's this guy that was working at this one location and that I frequent to, and then like he had a crush on me and I thought it was cute. He's attractive, but he's not my type now. He's like my previous type kind of type. And plus I have a man, so but like something nice to look at when I go shopping. So I was just like, so we would be talking, having conversations sometimes, like real brief conversations, and then until one day he told me he produces music. Now he don't know that I'm a musician, I'm an artist. So like I'm just having a conversation with him, and he's like, "Yeah, I want to get back into music, this and the third," and that's how he had got my attention. So I was just like, "Yeah, I would like to hear like your music and stuff like that, this and third." So like, I just think he wanted to be heard and acknowledged. He wanted just someone to be like, yeah, you can do it, basically, while he was working his 9 to 5. I like to tell, especially men, like to follow their passions, especially and be persistent with it. So like, no pun intended, so that like they can excel and make money from their craft and skills. Um, I quickly realized that he must have like Leo in his birth chart or something prominent placement. I don't know what his zodiac sign is. I don't even want to ask. I don't care that much. But like he just wanted the attention of like making music. He didn't even like really like doing it, because then I found out like he wasn't even like making his instrumentals correctly. I'm not gonna get into specifics, but anyways, so like I offered him this business deal when I was talking to him about the music and stuff like that, and he's like, "Yeah, I haven't done it in such a long time. These are all old." I did a message about this. I'm not playing. I did a message about, like, I was saying like there's somebody who needed your help to do something, and they could have kept coming to you for ask for a favor. So like this nigga like that has a crush on me for at this location. He was saying like yeah, he kept sending me music that he said he was making, right? And when I was just complimenting him, it was cool. Like it was like he liked the compliments. He liked the compliments. But then when I asked him to produce more in regards to a business deal, that nigga went MIA silent. I haven't seen him at his place of work. His 9 to 5. Nothing. So it's like, and I did a channel message, and I was like, there's somebody who keep asking you for a favor, and unbeknownst to you, like they were going to somebody else with the help that you helped them with, to say that they was doing it the whole time, but really it was you, because they kept asking you for a favor, and something happened where the third party who was trying to employ them or pay them based on the help you was giving them, found out that they couldn't produce or make whatever the fuck they said they could make, because it was you the whole time doing it. Unbeknownst to you, you just thought you were doing a favor. And then when they got found out to be a liar, that they got cut off. Yo. Anywho, so I went to this other location um of a store I frequent to, and I saw one of the old employees from the other store that I frequent to there, and I'm just like, hey girl. She's like, hey, well, she like, what are you doing here? Like, I'm like, not in a bad way. She's like, what are you doing here? Like you don't like you. I know you frequent the others. Like, what are you doing all the way over here? And I'm just like, I'm in the neighborhood. Like the fuck. And she's like, yeah, nice to see you in the center. So it was nice. It was nice. So like, and then when I got to the cashier was complaining. When I came in the store, the cashier was complaining like, we don't got no more receipt paper. Like somebody was mentioning this in the conversation. Like somebody's going to get taxed, and I'm not talking about like income tax. Somebody's about to get taxed for trying to do something go against you. I'm telling you, like we don't like somebody was trying to like say you did something to them, or you doing something out of bad intent, or you doing this and you doing that, and really it's them the whole time, and God's about to tax that ass. No pun intended. Shit, give me money. Now, the nigga was like complaining, like, we don't got no more receipt paper, this ain't that. So, like, somebody wanted to get you in trouble for something that, like, they don't got no control over, or, like, you ain't do nothing wrong, and they're realizing they can't do nothing to you. So, that's all I got from that. So, like, when I got to the cashier, um, I was asking him, like, do you have, like, any, like, bags and stuff like that? Because I didn't plan ahead to get bags and stuff like that to hold the, items I purchased, and he was like, "No, we don't." And I was just like, I'm like, damn, like I did one that's like, oh my gosh, like I don't know what to do, like oh my gosh, you don't have a bag, I'm gonna have to just make something work. Yeah, whoa, holy. I'm like, we gonna have to make something work. Oh, I don't fuck with witches, not like that, no funny, no negativity. So like, I know which is bad, but like I'm not doing it. So like. Well, you can watch the message, it's fine. You don't like that, I just said that. It is what it is. I'm free to my opinion. It's my channel. I don't care. Because in the same breath I said I don't fuck with witches, I said I really don't mind y'all, like, for real. As long as it's not bad intent. That's it. As long as it's not bad intent, I don't care. But I don't fuck with witches. Like, it is what it is. He said, stop playing DeMarcus. Thank you. DeMarcus be singing to his woman. Thank you. I need my man to serenade me. Fuck you talking about. Stop being poor in the comment section telling me what to do. Huh. So in order to stop being poor, so this is the thing, stop being poor in the comment section. If you would kindly rewind, take the time out to watch this lengthy message, you would know. Texans wrecked 2000. I don't even matter. Like we know the witch live in Texas or Georgia. We don't. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't even think she made that count. I think there's somebody even trolling her coming on my platform. Anywho's, let's get to the message. So like basically, I was doing one of them lady things. Like I don't know what to do. I'm gonna have to make some changes. This and that. Da, 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 da. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Stop being poor in the comment section for knowing that you geographically close to where I'm at. So if you do any fuck shit, I can get you guys. Woo! Take a whiff of that. Now, yes, that's how I know you got more than one account because you talk about me and my vape. You wasn't even here in the beginning of the message, so that means you watched my other channel messages. One come out here. You need that. Now, the guy. So basically, the guy said he didn't have no bags to like put my items that I purchased and stuff like that. So I was just like, I don't know what to do. The center acting like a woman that don't know how to do that. By that, I'm just playing along. Yeah, yeah. Nah, no, I ain't gonna get that woman clout. Anyway, so like, cause you trying energy harvest off of my videos, and I'm just like, this is a content creator. You be trying energy harvest off of my videos because we have a similar word, phrase, and name, but it's not spelled the same. We don't look the same. Um, my approach to teaching people is not the same. We're not even the same age bracket. We're not even like it's just like she be trying to energy harvest off of my videos, and when I peeped that, I stopped watching her, and I wasn't even watching her to begin with. The only reason she came into my For You page was because there was another young lady, the Scorpio, that I had a dream about 5 years ago before I met her 2 years ago that I don't fuck with, God don't want me to fuck with, and she be watching her content, and it's basically it's her the woman's content that is being made isn't necessarily in regards to colorism, but a lot of colorist women watch that type of content, and then they come to my pages and then they want to replicate what I got going on, and like it's like, oh, I'm influential, like, and like, all right then, all right, your name is Kills Witch, like. I don't know what you want me to do with that information, but to do that, like I don't know what you want me to do with that information. You don't have to watch my content if you don't want to. You're like, if you think I'm unattractive, you must be one ugly asshole because your whole life is a lie. If you think what you said is true, it's not true. Now, talking about Kills Witch, thank you for being on my side. Here's somebody writing a paragraph. All right, let me continue saying what I'm saying before I read the comments, because if I read the comments, we're gonna be here all day. One day I'll do a message. One day, like, would you? All right, while y'all on the live, would you guys like for me to do? Because I don't mind doing free readings. Would y'all like me to come out here to do free readings and even $5 readings? I've been wanting to do $5 readings for a long time. Would y'all be inclined to that? I don't mind doing free readings also. Maybe like first 5 people is free, and then the additional people you have to pay $5. You say yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't mind. Sometimes I'll do readings for y'all in between these channel messages if God allows me to, or it says like it's important. Other than that, I have to be compensated for my efforts. Anywho's, um, yes. So where was I? Where was I? When I was talking about this. So yeah. So when I was talking to the guy, and I didn't, if he had any bags for my products and stuff like that, he told me no at first, and I was just like, I was just being a lady. I was like, oh, I don't know what to do. I might have to put some things back. I don't. Is that all right? He was like, brought this giant plastic bag. Was like, here you go. Does this work? I'm like, yes, it actually does. Thank you. So it's like somebody wants to be very accommodating to you. Like, somebody's gonna see like you need something to benefit you, and like it's gonna be like it's a certain word for this. It's like when it's gonna be like I wouldn't say grand gesture. It could be something simple, or it could be something sentimental, or something like I wouldn't say really emotionally based, but it's like somebody gonna be doing something out of the kindness of their own heart to help you, and not expecting Jesus is King. Amen. Um, all glory be to God. Um, from the kindness of their own heart, they're going to help you, and they're not going to be expecting to receive anything in return. So that's really good. All right, so shine my face. That's how you are African. Ex city by committee. You are African. No one says shine your face unless you're African. Anyways, and you are a Cancer. You are either a Cancer, Leo. You're a man. You're either a Cancer, Virgo, Aquarius. No, no. You're either a Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn, or Pisces man. Now, see, when I start telling the truth, y'all start with that bullshit in the comment section. Fuck off. Now back to what I'm saying. So like that happened. I actually went to. It was so interesting because I didn't have my ID on me, so I went to the store to go get me some drink, and my ex lover, the Virgo, had took me to this one location to go get drinks one day, um, where y'all are interesting. My Virgo ex had took me to this location to go get drink one day, and I didn't really like the outcome of that day. That was previously. That was in 2025, early 2025. He did some fuck shit, but like it started off good, but then he did some fuck shit. So like anywho, so I was like, you know what? Let me call back my energy, go to this location, get my own drink this time. Because even though he took me to go get drinks that day, he told me to choose the drink and everything. But like it was kind of rushed. So I went to that location, took my time. They didn't have my per se drink of choice, but they had my second best option. So I was like, I don't have my ID. I hope they don't card me. I'm like, I look good. I look good. Like I look good. So like yesterday particularly, I look really good. So I was like, hopefully they don't think I look, because sometimes people think I'm younger than what I am, and I'm not. But you know, that's a blessing within itself. I'm gonna be living a long life, looking real good. So I saw these two. It was so interesting. As soon as I was thinking that, it were these two young ladies in front of me. They looked so young. They looked so young. They looked younger than me. And they were purchasing drink in front of me. I was looking. I'm like, let me mind my business, because if they, I'm like, if they purchase their drinks, I know for sure they're gonna let me purchase my drink, and that is exactly what happened. So I was like, I asked no questions. But it was so interesting. They purchased their drink and they left. Right. So they purchased their drink, they left. But then, um, I'm in my 20s. So like, so they purchased their drink, they left, and then me, I purchased my drink, but I like put it. I stood in the store because like I didn't want to be on the street pouring drink up and all stuff like that. So I was in the store pouring the drink up. As soon as I started pouring the drink up in a location, one of the people came from behind the where they was at, that worked at the store. They opened it. They held the door open for me. Like, yeah, like go. Like, it was like common courtesy, but at the same time, like you can't be like pouring up drink in our location. I thought that was very ironic, but I think it's because they thought I was young to begin with. So they was like, we already don't really know how old you are, so like we don't need you advertising young people drinking, but we don't mind. Like it was like so interesting. I was just so I felt like that's a channel message from my ex. So I was just like So fast forward, I go to the location to go get what I need to get. I get my stuff. On my way back, you know, I've seen some people, they want to talk to me and stuff like that. There's this one guy, like man, like he's very nice to talk to. To be honest, I usually don't like talking to him like that. Howsoever, like he's cool. He had a crush on me, but like then I found out, like, I mean I have a man, but he had a crush on me, but then like I found out he was younger than me. So like I was like, yeah, I gotta limit these conversations low key, because it's just like I don't want to be. I yes, I don't date down, but howsoever, it's just like what I look like being around somebody who's possibly 2 to 3 years younger than me for real. I don't have no problem with it. I used to have friends that were younger than me, but like, what I learned is like I look like either stay in my age bracket or up, like you know. or older. I've always been somebody who be around older people anyway. So depending on the scenario. So I have a really good, meaningful conversation with this guy. He prompted the conversation. It was so weird. He used to have a crush on me, and he still does. But then, like, his friend came up and told him so that his friend don't speak a lick of English. His friend don't speak a lick of English. Going to tell the guy that got a crush on me that he got a crush on me, and that like he darn near basically in love. And I'm just like, you just met me. He's like, he just know, and I'm just like, oh, all right. So like the dude who got a crush on me is translating the other guy who don't speak no English who got a crush on me in the moment. That he just translating for him. It was a whole thing, and then the guy realized how cool I was with the guy who got a crush on me, and then he was just like the one that don't speak no English. Right before he said what he said, it was a whole bunch of dudes where we was at a distance, and they just start arguing. They just start arguing. I thought they was about to fight. I was like, oh my gosh, like what's going on? That's when the dude got mad. The dude who got a crush on me that I know, and he was like basically telling him, I don't speak his language, but I understood what he said because he was so serious. He was like, I'm trying to talk to her, but it seems like you like her too. Like what is going on? Like I was just like, oh my gosh. 28, baby. Fuck out of here, negativity. But congratulations. So this is your year. Ooh, Tus Tusky. Ooh, this ain't Bad Girl Club. No shade. Tasaki, you're 28 years old for real. This is your year of self worth and finances, baby. You better claim it. If not, I'ma claim it. Now, what I'm about to say? Somebody who named Raid in the comment section retracted a message. Y'all is funny. Um, so yeah. But so basically, that's what was going on. And basically, I had a conversation with the guy who had a crush on me, and he was asking me like some interpersonal questions that I would usually never like really just willingly be talking about. But it was actually therapeutic because it's like it was kind of some sort of alchemy that needed to be done, that needed to be said. And I didn't even realize the guy was helping me do some sort of alchemy in regards to some other stuff. Anywho, so it worked out for the best. And he invited me somewhere. He started asking me about something that possibly going, like he invited me to an event in the summertime. Like I'm just like, all right, cool. But I knew it was like a point of contact to somebody else that wanted to go do something. Is planning and prepping for an event around that time, and I knew for a fact I was not going with that nigga to the beach. I was like, he's like, yeah. He said, you don't. He said, oh, I'm only. He said it's gonna be food there, home cooked meal. We're gonna have drinks. It's gonna be some cannabis, and I knew exactly who he was talking about. I was just like, as a point of contact, I was just like, and I'm just like, oh yeah, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool. I'm just talking to him because I knew the conversation was a form of alchemy. I knew for a fact I'm not going to no beach with this man. Like he talked about, he only invited me and another female, and we was gonna be the only females there with a whole bunch of niggas at the beach. Like I don't have a problem. And it was so funny because right before that, there was this dude who was like, it was like five niggas, like they was all walking together. Like and then like they seen me at a distance and they was just like all yelling and screaming. He started naming condiments of a sandwich. I'm like a sandwich, so I'm like a sandwich. I'm like someone like I don't know what's your opposition, what's your enemy opposition got going on. Like somebody got a roster of like five niggas. I'm telling you. So I don't know if it's you. I don't know if you're op enemy. Somebody got a roster five sandwiches and they fucking all of them because the nigga started naming condiments of his sandwich. So I was like sandwich, and he was like, "What? What you say?" Nigga came all the way where I was at. He was like, "What you say?" I said, and I was like, sandwich. He was like acting like he didn't know why I said what I said. He was like, "Yeah, take my number." I'm like, "You got?" I'm like, "I don't give my number out like that." He was like, but you got to." This nigga told me like his name. I'm like, "Oh nah, I'm good." I like God wanted excitement, adventure, all that stuff, like good energy. But I'm like that name right there. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I was even preaching to them. I don't got no problem hanging with the guys, but I don't particularly know y'all. what I look like going to go hang out with 5 guys I don't know, and and just going wherever y'all say let's go to. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, and and that guy was like respect it, like respect. Like, he said get to know me, and then we take it from there. To saying there. I was talking to him before that. So like, fast forward, I come like after all that happened. Oh yeah, so like then the guy that had a crush on me earlier, that I was just talking about, he gave me like this free cannabis or whatever like that. He was like, "Oh, I really enjoyed the conversation. Here you go, here's some cannabis." And it was so funny because like like I said, I called my ex. And I said I want to hang out with him. I don't smoke like that, so like I really smoke nowadays. Like, I took a really long toxic break, like within a year or two. Within these couple of years, I haven't really been smoking. So God's good. Um, I was even counseling somebody about that the other day. They got the baby, but like anyways. So when he gave me the cannabis, I was like, "That's funny." I knew he was talking about my ex, so I was just like, me and my ex were somewhat cordial. So I called him, he didn't pick up, and when he didn't pick up, some nigga came and gave me exactly what I wanted. So I was like, I'm gonna use that alchemy for the rest of the year. For you talking about, for the rest of my life. For you talking about, obviously, and the cannabis represents something else. So it so God said, I ain't gonna give you cannabis. I'm gonna give you something better. I'm not like that. Now I went home, went and took a nap. I prompted this message. So I have this dream. I had this dream. 2D catcher message. Let's get into it. So I had this dream, and the dream was basically when yesterday I was coming back from doing my errands, literally, and but it was different. So the location was the same. Where I traveled to coming back from doing my errands yesterday was the dream. Howsoever, I saw my ex lover, the Capricorn, not the one I usually talk about. It's a different Capricorn. All right, backstory to the Capricorn I'm talking about. Right, my anywho's Tank. I'm not Tank in the comment section. If you don't stop trolling, you are going to faint. Ask me how I know. Anyways, so that feels good. Now, like I was saying, so in the dream, it was a location of me actually before I took the nap, coming back from doing my errands. But I saw my cat. That's what I'm talking about. So the Capricorn I'm talking about, I have an ex lover that's a Capricorn. This Capricorn was introduced to me from the previous Sagittarius friend I don't fuck with. What I have learned about the previous Sagittarius friend was she used to do matchmaking, and she used to try to matchmake me with these ancient ass niggas, and they always worked out in my benefit every fucking time. It's like the other Capricorn I dated for a longer period of time previously. She tried to matchmake with me. Like, yo, the way I even dated that other Capricorn, she was like, "Oh, he thinks you're cute. He thinks you're attractive. Ha 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 ha." I'm like, "Oh yeah." And then that's how we started talking. And then like when we started talking, then we ended up dating. She was like, why the fuck are you dating him? I only said yeah, she told me she was lying, basically, that he called me attractive. He basically because she knew that he could never have a female like me or something stupid like that. So when we actually started dating, she was like offended. People are like so stupid. Um, no Sultan something in the comment section. You know who the fuck you is. Like, in 5 hours, something is going to happen to you. I didn't say it was bad, but something's going to happen to you. Don't mind that. I only use your channel name as a point of contact because I know that's not your actual name. So when something happened to you and within the next 5 hours, just know that Multimedia 7 told you because you were trying to troll in the comment section. I don't got time for the ignorance. To that extent. Thank you, really, around the comment section. They know, like, they be trolling in the comment section. Like, I would not pay any attention, but like because I can say what I can say, it's just like because I can get on here and I can be so blatantly fucking rude and I can say some shit. Like people who really know me, people really know me, they know me to be a really nice and polite young lady. But people who really, really know me, especially the ones who have previously wronged me, they know when I don't give a fuck, I can hurt feelings for real. I don't gotta know you or nothing. And especially because, like, I'm a psychic intuitive, I can say some shit and not know that, like, what I'm saying to you is, like, really, really doing something because, like, I could be speaking from my heart from the word of God, like because with the gift that God blessed me with, I could just be speaking to somebody and I can really do some damage if I really want to, but I'm a healer, mind you. So it's just like I really um I know I don't have any moderators. I tried having moderators before. I'll think about having them again. We'll see. We'll see. To be honest. Now you scared? Now no Sultan in the conversation scared. He said he's scared. He said, he said, I'm gonna get him. Like, stop trolling. Stop trolling. Stop trolling. You was not 6'9". Stop trolling. By the way, me and 6'9" have the same birthday, just different year. So, like, if I really want to get on somebody's nerves, trust me, I can do it. Like, it's so simple, but I just choose not to. It's just like, I'm not wasting my time on nobody, like, including myself. Anyways, I get them goosebumps every time. That's what Travis Scott said. Mm-hmm. Anyways, hmm, hmm. If you could see what I'm seeing right now, money, I'll take that. All right, all right. I'll reverse what I said about no Sultan. You gave me a good compliment. Thank you. He's 8 out of 10, not bad. 8 out of 10 in the robe and the scarf. I ain't mad at it. Anywho's no Sultan. I'm about to stop the not stop it, but I'm about to pause the channel message real quick. No Sultan, no funny shit. As you're watching this message, God said there's something that you need. I don't know if you need to know something. Whatever the question is, ask me in the comment section right now. Right now. Right now, before I change my mind. God said there's something that you need. Ask me now. Um, this channel is a part of the spiritual community. JDB 9000. I'm not a tarot reader. I'm a psychic intuitive. Of this channel messages I do, just as this one is where I give channel messages as coming from real life experiences and narrating it from a spiritual point of view. No Sultan in the comment section asks, why did he or she lose their social skills for social. Do you have a social security card, like, or a passport or something like that? Because that word social is very significant. Do you have like a social security card, passport in your possession? Do you know where it is? Oh yes. Mm, have you ever? Have you not really the social security card, but do you have like the passport, like in regards to, like, have you ever traveled with the passport, or have you just held on to the passport? Is there any? You don't have to tell me where you traveled to. Have you ever traveled with your passport where you had to get like you travel certain places and then like they stamp it because it's like a certain jurisdiction. Have you ever done something like that? Palindrina 7975 hours. Something gonna happen to you. Good or bad? Come back to the comment section if you can and let us know what happened. No, you never been to a state that didn't border. Oh, you haven't gone out of state. God's saying you need to travel. You need to go somewhere where you can get like somewhere specific. I don't know if there's some place on your mind. It doesn't have to be today, next week, next month. Just plan a trip somewhere, probably internationally or something like that, out of the country, because there's somewhere you have to go where it's going to inspire you, and you might like maybe like I don't know if language inspires you or something about people who don't speak particularly English. Go some Please go somewhere where they primarily speak English. Don't just go somewhere they don't speak a lick of English anywhere. But like go somewhere like because it's going to be an insightful experience, all right, and it's going to help you with your social skills because maybe even like the state that you live in or the bordering states that you reside near, um, it's like going to different states might help you within the United States to with your social skills, but it's something about you and foreigners that's very significant. There's something about like maybe the different lifestyles or something like that, or how they carry themselves like socially that you're going to be inspired by. It might, I don't know, it's given like you might be in real life a little shy in social settings, and the place that God wants you to travel to, it's like I was just watching this movie, for example. Yes, I was just watching this. Yeah, you're gonna be enlightened by something. I was just watching this movie and about this entrepreneur business. I'm doing research, but on this movie, the entrepreneur, and it was like a old movie. Like it's like the date and time of the movie was like back in the day, a couple years ago, a couple decades ago, right? And in order to expand her business, she had went to New York, and she was from like the South and stuff like that. So when she had went to New York, I guess I know who No Sultan is. All right, so she had went to New York. Be careful. She had went to New York, and her daughter, who was supposed to inherit the business. So there's a moral in this message for you somewhere. Her daughter, who was supposed to inherit the business, came with her on a business trip. Something about your relationships too, like um not platonic. I'm talking about actual relationships. Something about your relationships. If you I don't know if you're in a relationship sometime, no sometime, or not. If you're not in a good relationship, like, and you know this, and you're dragging your feet on that shit, do not stay there. It's gonna get worse. If you make relationships with people romantically, a guy's saying use your discernment. As soon as you like, I'm not saying every little thing, but like once you see like a major red flag, leave. Please leave, because like your social skills has something to do with like your relationships, because it like your social skills and your relationships romantically have a lot to do with how you have partnerships and relationships with other people. There's something about like verbal abuse that's very significant. um Rebuke that in the mighty name of Jesus, in God's name. uh yeah, oh my gosh. There's something for you out of your home state, bordering states, guys. Like you're gonna go to, like, if you plan accordingly, you go out of state, and even if it's another state, but like really I'm hearing international. If you go to another country, the way they interact there, because in the movie they went to New York and they never had been to New York before. And this woman, she was like, I never seen how free they are. These people, they're wearing their clothes different. They these people, they're wearing their hair different. Oh my gosh, like I never seen nothing like it. And she was so excited. This woman, this was somebody who didn't have, like, the woman in the movie, she didn't have no spark for life at all. She didn't know what she wanted to do, nothing. She went to New York. She said when she went there, she was like, I want to move there. I don't know if there's somewhere you always wanted to go, somewhere you wanted to move to is very significant. And that's the message for you, No Sultan. Now, the dream I was talking about. So basically, so I was there. All right. So I'm the Capricorn in that was in the dream is my ex lover that I met through the previous Sagittarius woman. Any person that previous Sagittarius woman tried to match make with me was with bad intent. Um, but it always worked out in my favor. I always gained or learned something that I needed from those type of relationships. But what I learned ultimately was I would never let that bitch play matchmaker in my life again, because she used to be trying it. No Sultan in the conversation said that he came to troll me, and I still treated him with respect, and he called me a real one. Yes, this is how I am in real life. I'm not sugarcoating for nobody. Um, it was a message at church I recently heard. It was like learn to be more accommodable to people. So it's very interesting. It's your favorite truck driver in the comment section says, "Say my name, please. Say my name. Say my name. When no one is around you, say I love you." And now, in the dream, the Capricorn that was depicted in the dream, because like this nigga don't want me to say nothing about this, but we're gonna get to this. We're gonna get to this because this is the last part of the channel message, and then like I gotta go do my beauty regimen because as you can see, like you know, got to promote good skin health and stuff. So I don't know what's going on outside. I just like when I was talking to No Sultan in that channel message, it was I heard the helicopter outside, like somebody was looking for somebody. And then when I just said what I said about the promoting good skincare health, I just heard like sirens outside. I don't know. I'm looking for, but it's not in a bad connotation. It's like people are there's literally people like I saw this message. There's this woman. She had went on some sort of TV talk show, and she's a astrology reader, and she was saying like, and I've heard this before. That via astrology, you can learn what parts of the world you're supposed to actually live in. And she was talking about how she lived one place and then she moved to another place. I'm from the northern area, boo, from the northern hemisphere, America. Now, this Capricorn, right, that was seen in my dream, I gotta give you all like a prerequisite backstory in regards to the Capricorn I'm talking about, right? Remain confident. One, witchcraft back onto you. Fuck out of here, bitch. Like who? Why would you comment that shit in my comment section? Like man, like and the funny thing is I can literally stop this whole message, not stop it, but like pause the message for a moment and just like block you. But like I don't, but like you don't understand. Like you don't understand what's about to happen to you. I already told you in 5 hours. I don't care. In 5 hours, something's going to happen to you. If you're able to, please come back to a channel message and tell the whole comment section what happened to you, bro. Like I'm not playing with you. Anywho, gonna write some dumb shit. Oh yeah. Oh, remain confident when in the comment section as a point of contact from the pits of hell. I rebuke, I unbind any witchcraft tried to be used against me to destroy me in the mighty name of Jesus. In God's name, amen. Now come back to the comment section and tell me what the fuck happened, bitch. Now, what I was saying. Um, yes, oh, that's good. Now, the Capricorn, something about Virgo, a Virgo, a Cancer, Capricorn, and Pisces very significant. So I can find this. Anyways, so this Capricorn, I met through the Sagittarius female friend. You see how it's like repetition? They want me to keep repeating the cycle. I'm like, no, fuck no, bitch. Um, I dated him when I was out. All right, so I was dating. Let me tell you the weirdest shit, right? No, God forbid, have mercy, not weird. When I was dating that, I date two Capricorns refer peep game. Two Capricorns was referred to me from that Sagittarius bitch that I'm no longer friends with. The Capricorn she thought she was being funny about. She didn't think I was actually gonna date him. He had hey Virgo, spirit guides in the building. So like she didn't think I was gonna date that one Capricorn. And I ain't gonna hold you, it was not the best relationship. Howsoever, when we used to take a lot, it's not a good relationship when you always gotta go on a break. I was like, I would be trying to leave that man. He did not want me to leave. He would not let me leave at all. That nigga was like, whoo. That nigga would not try to let me leave previously. Like, so we would just continue having breaks, be on break, be on break, be on break, be on break. So while I was on break one time, I met another Capricorn through that previous Sagittarius woman. And the way it started off was so interesting. I went to go see him, and he literally lived like a few houses down or across the street from the Capricorn I was taking a break from in that long term relationship previously. His sister's house, and I was just like, whoa, like I was like this is God bless America. I don't parent advisory. I don't know why you tried to put white in there and why you incorrectly spelled it, but God bless America, ho. Now, so yeah, so like I have like basically we had linked. All right, it's about to get a little explicit, so just hear me out. So like um he like one thing I really love about Capricorns is you could have a very intellectual conversation with them. When you talk to Capricorns, you can and you really get that side. Like Capricorns can tend to be really funny. Capricorns are very intelligent, all right. For the most part, or they think they're intelligent. You will have really good dialogue with them. I'm not gonna hold you. So I really like that aspect about him. So that's my ex lover. So we did the do back then. And this so let me tell you so this Sagittarius let me tell you this that Sagittarius bitch, like I don't fuck with her because it's for many reasons. This bitch gonna tell me, so this is the real reason why I started talking to that Capricorn man, not the one I was dating, but this the ex lover, because it was two, right? So the one I'm talking about now in regards to the dream, the Sagittarius all right, when I was cool with the Sagittarius before, she used to work with this Capricorn, right? Matter of fact, she used to work with both of them. Peep game. This is like this, you could tell when people like it's just certain people that will try to come into your life to bring blockages and obstacles, and it just do not the fuck work out for them. Like this bitch used to work with him, and she used to tell me. I know like it sounds bad, but she used to tell me this is why I don't tell people like too much in depth about my relationship, my love life, because shit like this. This woman used to work with the Capricorn, and when she worked with the Capricorn, she used to be of like a trio. It used to be her. It used to be her, a female friend, and a Capricorn nigga, and it used to be like the friends at work. And when they was friends, they left her to have a secret sidebar sexual relationship or something like that. And then she even confided in me and told me that she was mad that they didn't tell her that they was dating. You see how that happened, and then the other situation with the Capricorn and me happened, and how she responded. Peep game. So like basically, when the only reason that the Sagittarius previously had found out that they had left her out the friendship to um pursue a relationship is because the girl ended up having to go to the hospital to get stitches because of a sexual encounter she had with the Capricorn man. That told me that he got a big old sling. All right, I'm like, so she was just like, yeah, the girl was bragging about how the sling was big and she don't want it and this that, and the third and yada yada yada. I'm just like, they not together no more. He's like, nah. I'm like, I bet. So I started talking to him. So like when I told you I was disappointed, I was disappointed. Like like he even sent me a picture of what it looked like, and I thought it was bigger than what it was. I can't stand me a catfish ass nigga. Like I'm in catfish in regards to like you saying one thing and it's something the fuck else. Like I can't stand a fucking liar. I don't like liars. I don't like liars at all. Especially why are you lying on your manhood? Why are you lying on your manhood for? So like so I'm imagine like so the sexual experience that happened with me and the Capricorn. Yes, the sexual experience that happened with me and the Capricorn, and I'm thinking his schlong was long and it was average, and that's fine and everything like that. But then like in my mind, the experience was over, and I'm just like, yeah, I can't wait to go home because it's not what I expected. It wasn't the worst, but like, it's not what I expected. That nigga turned over. He was like, this nigga turned over like I found the love of my life. Where have you been? Like I never. That nigga said like, the most beautifully disrespectful shit ever. He was like, I've never met a woman like, mind you, he was lying on his manhood, making it seem like his schlong was long. The nigga turned over like and looked at me. He was like with puppy dog eyes. all in love, talking about, "Man, I never encountered anybody who was able to take it all like inside of them and this that, and third and yeah, my last girl, she had to get stitches because like it was just too big for ah! So like so after that experience, and like that's not the first time something like that happened to me. Not the catfish part, no shade, but like after a sexual encounter with me specifically, especially because of my gifts, it's just like I have those type of experiences like with men, um like even with people, like, not even sexually, like people that don't want to see me leave or go or nothing like that. So Dre the Dream 42 was like, girl, what did you do to him? He fell in love. Yes. Yes, yes. And it's a thin line between love and hate. Like, because no shade, like, because like, yo. So long story short, like on again, off again, while like I was on again, off again with my relationship previously with the Capricorn and that Capricorn guy. So like when it wasn't working out with one Capricorn, I would go back to the other Capricorn. I don't know, Capricorns was just my thing at the time. All right. But they didn't know I have prominent Capricorn placements. So it was like what going here? Anywho, so no, don't be sorry for my experience. It wasn't bad, not necessarily. I mean, the Capricorn I was dating was pretty bad, but like, but not the worst of it all. I gained a lot from the situation, but man, I did that other Capricorn man for like 2 3 years. Like, as soon as I got with him, I'm like, I didn't want to be that. I'm. This not the chat for that. It's not the chat for that. But let me get to the long story short, I said all this to say the reason why I told you about that experience, that sexual experience, I didn't really have to, is because you need to understand what I was dealing with. So I was on again, off again with the Capricorn guy, right? Not the one I was on the break with, the one in correlation to the dream I'm about to get into to narrate. And he wanted to date me. He wanted me to be his girlfriend. And he then all of a sudden, like because I was like curating Multimedia 7, American Heritage Society, all of a sudden he started telling me he enters the spiritual and he know about birth charts. And I'm just like, let me see something real quick because well I when it comes to that, you got to be very mindful about who you're dating. Um, hmm. So he told me about his prominent placements and stuff like that. He thought, and I was just like, these are some interesting placements right here. And like, come to find out, he was just like another one of them doppelgangers. It's like God was bringing certain people to me with certain prominent placements in my birth chart so that I would know who my actual person is, and it worked out for the best. So anywho, so like. I saw somebody in the conversation. I'm not even gonna. I'm not even gonna do that. Like, anyways, I'm not even going. I ain't gonna do it. Like, not right now. So like, long story short, he wanted to be his girlfriend. He was trying to dote, like he dote on me and this and third. Like, he became very obsessive. It's so ironic because him being the Capricorn, he started becoming very obsessive with me, and I was just like, no, it's not gonna work out. Like it's not gonna work out. And then I was like, let's keep it cordial. So this nigga because he was in love with me and didn't know what this is the thing. People like love. I love love, all right? But sometimes you realize there are some people who have not gone through enough experiences or do not have the mental capacity to not only understand what love is, but how to show love and also how to manage it. Because there's people that if they receive love, they don't know what to do with it. They don't know. They don't. And if you try to take it away, they especially don't know what to do with it. And he was one of those people. So he started doing outlandish things. Steve, fuck off, negativity. Oh, all right, sorry, Steve. I was about to about to cut you out. I take that bad review. You meant to say love is not control. That's true to some extent, but like romantic love is not control. Um, I thought you said this live is not in control. I was about to say what the fuck. My bad. So sorry, they was wild in the comment section earlier. I had to, yeah. So like he started doing outlandish things. Like for at first he kept sending me the same picture of his schlong, that wasn't long. Then I'm like, then he tried to put my picture for like these false advertisements, low key on the dark web or something. And then he tried to put my number on there. He was doing all types of weird shit. Shit I could get him criminally locked up for. And my whole thing is I was giving him like a trial period to see if he was like, because something, my discernment was saying something wasn't all the way right with him. So I decided this didn't mind what I just say. He started sending my number out on these websites, um, these informational pages that I was not consenting to. Um, he put my he had tried to put my number on there. Let me tell you what the fuck happened. Because prior to that, my discernment was saying something was off about him. So I never gave him my actual number. I had a text plus number. See this, all right. Y'all want a lesson? Y'all want a lesson for the ladies? You dating somebody until they reach that trial period, especially if you're like a business lady entrepreneur as myself. Likewise, you dating somebody, you you're not really sure where it's gonna go. You think he eye candy. You think like let's see where things go with this guy. I don't really know if it's like it's not at the serious point yet. have a have an additional number separate from your number that you are texting and calling these men on, or having them call and text you on, because that's what I did. Because when you reach a certain elevation of success, there are some weird people out there and you want to navigate away from them. So I had the text plus number and he was texting and calling me off of there. How the fuck did, so you're missing the whole point. You talking about in the comment section, you still yapping. You missing the whole point. It's going over your head. That's why you're not gonna receive the blessings. Now what I was saying is, how did somebody that I never gave my number to try to solicit my pictures and my actual phone number on the dark web? So I went to go confront that Sagittarius bitch. Like that I used to be. You need a therapist, not a channel. No, I'm good. You know when you can go to a therapist if you feel as though that's what you need. Anywho, so I went to go confront that Sagittarius bitch I used to be friends with. I asked her verbatim. Now this is the time. I am somebody. I don't give my number out like that. I can count on my hands who numbers is saved on my phone. Especially at the time, I had just recently had got a new number at the time. So if I met this man through the Sagittarius female previous friend, she got my number. He don't got my number. We don't have nobody else in contact with one another. Sagittarius bitch, did you give this nigga my phone number? No, I ain't never given her my phone number. I ain't never given you a phone. I start telling her what he did. She start almost laughing. That was around the time we stopped being friends. I'm not even playing with y'all because like it's just like thank you Bradley for that. You said, girl, you were a full ass blessing. Thank you. I received it. Now, before for real, like that, like, cause that bitch used to do some weird ass shit, and it's like, not to me, ho. Be weird to yourself. So like, that's why I'm not friends with her no more. So like, whole lot of this, but like, I confronted her about it in the most polite way. Yes, yes, she was jealous, and I don't give a fuck. Like, this not a Beyonce song. So I'm just like, I confronted her about it. I told her what we did. She was laughing about the shit. Then I started getting serious about this shit. I said, how he get my so when I was like, how he get my number because only you got only her she at the time had my number, and I'm like, I was texting him off a text plus number. This bitch pull out her phone and she started going through her text messages, and now I'm seeing like a whole thread log of them communicating and talking. So I'm like, The fuck? Like I knew we was all like friends. I knew her through that nigga, but like the dialogue I was seeing in the phone just from a glimpse, I'm like, that's all I need to see. I'm like, this bitch is lying to me because I was trying to give her a benefit of the doubt because we was cool, but I'm like, this bitch is lying to me. We stopped being friends that same exact day. I said, fuck that shit. I'm like, I said, listen, you can still be friends with that nigga. I don't fuck with him. I don't fuck with you. Y'all have each other. This nigga. Then mind you, I never. Then this bitch told me she didn't have his she didn't give my number out to this nigga. After I had that conversation with that woman, now this nigga not calling me on the text plus number. This nigga called me on my actual phone number. Oh, I ain't never give your number out. Where you get that from? I'm like, nigga, how the fuck did you get my number to even call me on this number? He's like, you gave it to me. What are you talking about? I'm like, nigga, where's the text thread? Where's the text thread? How'd you get? How'd you? You see how the enemy of opposition just exposed themselves? Because even if he was not the one to be doing all that weird stuff, that means essentially after that conversation I had with that previous friend, she gave that nigga my number. So it's a lose-lose for y'all, bitch. And you know what happened after I didn't mean for this to turn into a story time, but this story really good. You know what happened after I hung up on him. Before I hung up on him, I told him, listen, you can be. I said you can be friends with her. I'm not friends with her no more. He was like, he said, I know her for longer than you. I'm not choosing my friend over you. I'm like, I ain't never asked you to do that. Mind you, this is something I was trying to get away from. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? He's like, I'm not choosing and picking sides over y'all. That's been my friend for many years. Like, and in that moment I realized he was trying. So I was like, dang. I'm like, I couldn't even feel bad for the bitch because what I realized was the nigga was trying to use her to manipulate her and my friendship to go against me. The nigga was using her because they was friends, but I was friends with her longer previously. So I know she knew better. That's one. Two, the nigga manipulated her because she wanted a nigga's attention so darn bad. She wanted nigga's attention that wanted my attention so darn bad that this nigga manipulated her to go against me. That's the fuck that happened. So then she lost out on a really good friend. That's Sagittarius bitch. Then the Capricorn nigga realized that I wasn't gonna be friends with her, so there was no reason to keep talking to her about me because the only access he had to me was her. So once she lost the access to me, he essentially lost the access to me also. And he stopped being friends with her. So all that, I'm not choosing side, and that's been my friend for this dang long, and I'm not stop being friends with her because all that shit went out the window when as soon as I stopped being friends with her. How ironic. So I told y'all all of that to get into the dream family. So like yesterday when I was coming back from my errands, I already told you about that in the previous part of my message. When I came back from doing my errands, I had a dream during my nap. And in the dream, while I was walking back from my errands, that's what it was showing the dream. Why would I be going back towards the past? Something I already did. That's number one. Two, on my journey coming back from the errands in the dream, I saw my ex-lover, the Capricorn, the nigga I just talked to you about. And the nigga like the nigga like was so happy to see me and have a conversation with me, everything like that. He said it's like he wanted to walk me back to like walk me to my destination. Hmm. Um, on foot, on foot. Now that was talking about Sagittarius. That's Sagittarius Capricorn very significant. So, parent teacher travel, industry, father figure, things like that. It's very significant, and those two people are very significant in regards to like point of contacts, in regards to ops and enemies. Now, channel message within the channel message. Now, as he was walking me to my destination or like that. He was just so happy to talk to me. He was happy to see me again. Almost like it's like in the dream. It's like in his mind, I was gonna accept his apology and be friends with him again. Friends, knowing that he wanted a whole relationship is very interesting. So I'm just like, let me see what's going on in the dream. So I be walking, like it's so interesting because the first part of the dream, like how I was coming back from doing the errands, it's like it's like it's missing like a whole part of the avenue. It's like I started at one part of the avenue, and then like the next step was like the other side of the avenue. So it's like it was all this stuff in between. Now what's so interesting is that in between area of the avenue is actually the previous home and business of this man I used to work with, in regards to my niche in the music industry. I literally, like, literally, backstory just really quickly. There was this guy I used to work with, um, and I'm gonna say he has a Scorpio moon placement. He he very intellectual, very spiritual. Howsoever, he don't know how to take constructive criticism. He feels as though he's a manly man. He's more of like a I don't want to say misogynist to a certain extent. I don't really think he's a misogynist. He's just stuck in his own ways. Um, when I first started music professionally a few years ago, I came to him and I was supposed to do music. This instead of doing music, this nigga just wanted to talk to me about astrology and shit like that. So I never got to do music. We talked for so many hours about spirituality that I came there like early morning and like the sun had rose and everything like that. And then he offered to take me to breakfast. In between us having breakfast, I had to leave because like I like this nigga didn't want me to leave. The nigga didn't want me to leave. He wanted me. It's like he wanted me to. I came there for business. He wanted me to spend the night just talking to him, and then he wanted me to stay spend the night, and then he gave me breakfast without any sexual relations, mind you, without any sexual relations. And then after that experience, I'm like, you're not serious. So I left. But I really appreciate the breakfast. I appreciate the conversation because it helped me on my path in my spiritual journey. Howsoever, I never forgot about him. So when I became legitimized and within my career niche of music, I came back to him before I started a new venture. And he didn't do what he was supposed to do, and it's like the same thing was happening again. It's like, damn, you didn't change. So what happened was the original location where I met him from, he had to vacate and leave that. He had to vacate and leave that premises. When he vacated and left that premises, um it's like it was a lot of shit going on around him, and I was trying to tell him what it was about, but he was just too stuck in his ways to like even take in that type of information. And then I realized he couldn't be in the environment that I was in because he was trying to delay my progress. All right. And I didn't even know it at the time. So I ended up leaving him again. So that is the location where I was at when I was doing my errands in the dream that was missing from that whole scenario. After I stopped talking to that Capricorn, I told him I don't want to be cool no more with the Sagittarius and all that stuff like that. That nigga moved. That nigga moved. Like God moved him out of state. Well, let me not say out of state. He moved to like the southern part of the state. So I was just like, it happened so quick. It happened so quick. I was like that. That because you was doing something you wasn't supposed to be doing. You see how God works. And that probably was for my protection also because like that nigga was because it's not fatal attraction, boo. Not here. Now, anywho's. So in the dream, he's happy to talk to me, communicate to me. We end up at another location, and at the location, it turned into like a cruise ship. And on the cruise ship, he started telling me like, yeah, it's all expenses paid. I stay here. Like he wanted to. That's a really good question. I will answer it in a moment. Give me one moment. He was like, he lived on a cruise ship because he works for his family members. That is also something true that the Capricorn told me. He would say he worked in his aunt's place of business. Anywho, so like, but not on a cruise ship. So I was like, a cruise ship, like, so I'm just like, All right, and it's like he was reaching for something in the cupboard, a cabinet in the cruise ship, like or something like to like the bunks that they be having under to sleep in and stuff like that. It's like he was trying, like I just knew he was trying to get me like to like sleep with him or something like that, and I'm like, nah, I'm leaving. He was like, all right, I'm gonna just walk out. It was like once I said no, I don't want to do it. He was just like, all right, so we left in the dream, and then we ended up at this location. In the location, there was two different type of stairs. There were stairs coming this way, but they were descending going down, and there was like 2 to 3 people going down the stairs. I don't know who they were. They were going down the stairs. I'm like, it's about to go down for 2 to 3 people. And then the stairs where I was coming from, it's like we was on like the upper level and we was going down, but it was to like let's say the descending stairs were going down to like the lower level, and then like I was on the third floor at the upper level, and we was going down to like the second floor, right? So stop coming down from the from the third floor. Stop talking to somebody coming into finances. Second level, is about to go down for 2 or 3 people in regards to their finances, their self worth. They probably got demonic attachments on them at the moment. They got opposite enemies. Nowhere near you, nowhere near me. Anywho's, so the thing about this, where I was going, right? In the while I was with the Capricorn in the dream, we was going down the stairs, but there was this conjunctive stairs. It's like I don't even know. It's like there was a gate on both sides of the stairs that was overlapping, and it's like I was intoxicated in the dream because I was intoxicated earlier, like I was drinking, but like I wasn't like whatever the case may be. So we were going down the stairs, and it's like it was like unbalanced. It was like very like high up. I don't know, something about somebody who intakes cannabis or something like that. Um, there was like no real railing on the stairs, so it's like it wasn't. Excuse me. It wasn't like wobbly or anything like that. But it's like for the height of what the stairs was, that was like a safety thing, and I was just like, what the. So like I was like So like he was like, yeah, come on, let's go. And it's kind of like we almost had like to jump the fence, the gate to keep going down the stairs. And I was just like, whoa, like it's like I just kind of was like, I don't want to go here until I sober up. So and that's when the dream ended. So like that's that. Um, you said let let that robe breathe a little. Don't be like that. I don't wear this robe often. I don't wear this robe often. I have more than one robe. But you're right. I should get a new one. I literally haven't wore this robe. I literally haven't wore this robe maybe like 2 or 3 months. Good people still exist. It's just harder to find one another, I believe. You know what I learned about in regards to your seventh house placement in regards to partnerships, romantic, platonic? The easiest way to find the people you're supposed to come in contact with, you gotta get rid of the people in your social settings and group that really don't fuck with you. Because this is what I'm talking about in regards to the point of contact. There are people that come into your life, whether knowingly or unknowingly, that could be perceived as obstacles and blockages in your life. And if you keep them in your life, they're going to keep blocking good things to come into your life. You see how I said I stopped effing with the I stopped being friends with the Sagittarius female, and after I stopped being friends with the Sagittarius female, a lot of good things started coming in for me. I started meeting the right people. I started being at the right places, like stuff like that. Now I ain't gonna hold you. It was a journey to get there, but you start realizing, all right, this person used to do this, that, and the third. I don't like that. Don't be around that type of person. And then you start meeting the people you're supposed to be with. Take initiative also. I'm not even going to answer that question. That person retracted a message. Some folks in your life for a reason or a season, that's very significant. And that season better come with some good seasoning. Second Coming 12 in the comment section asks the last question I will answer in the chat. And they asked, what is my opinion on the war in Iran? We be seeing spiritual warfare in the physicality with those type of things. Now, I can't fully answer that question for you because there would have to be a little more research for me to do in regards to the geographics of that area. What I know about Iran, it is in the Middle East. And the Middle East, a lot of the biblical findings in correlation to that area is there. So just know first and foremost, whatever is happening in Iran can be found somewhere in the Bible. What else I would say about what's going on in Iran? Because I'm not really trying to follow up on it because I have this thing. If I look too much into something like that be on the news at that type of level, it's like it's going to start manifesting a certain type of way. So like I'd rather hear what God wants me to hear about the situation and like continue living in safety. What I know about what's going on or what I've already heard is that obviously Iran got some going on with the USA, and then China intervened and stepped in to help. What's so significant is that I was watching a movie based on something similar, and I believe Napoleon. It was like a reference somewhere in the movie about Napoleon. Um, I forgot where he was from. I forgot where Napoleon was from, but it was in the movie. It was showing me how sophisticated in the art of war Napoleon really truly was, and how he created like the cannon. I don't know if that's very true, but he created like the cannonball on top of like the premises of where he lived in his castle, like as a form of protection. And like when the guy saw that jump, he was like, "What the actual fuck?" But like the only reason I'm bringing that up is because in the movie I was watching, um, whoever kingdom, they were trying to make peace, do a peace treaty with the kingdom that Napoleon was king of, right? And Napoleon was very vague, supposedly, as to whether he wanted that peace treaty or not. The kingdom that actually won the peace treaty with Napoleon was actually supposedly more superior and had more allies and had more resources than Napoleon. But Napoleon had his brain and his strategic planning. By the end of the movie or TV series, whichever one it was, depicted on history and stuff like that, Napoleon the whole time knew that they wanted a peace treaty. Napoleon at the whole time knew he did not want no parts of peace. Napoleon at the same time was strategically planning how the actions of that the other king's kingdom, what actions they would take, what they was gonna do, based on human psychology, and didn't have to lift a finger until the end. He and what he did was he secretly went behind backs of the people who wanted the peace treaty and sided with the people who wanted to go to war with the people who wanted the peace treaty to begin with. And so I say all this to say, and yeah, and by the end of let me not add on to that, but like what I'm trying to say in correlation to like that example that I seen during that TV series based on the historical like previous time, I find it very interesting that China, even though knowing the relationship with the United States of America and China, I find it very interesting that China went to go help Iran. Technically, geographically, based, excuse me, ooh, it's an issue for ops and enemies. Based on the geography of the continents, like Asia and stuff like that. They basically should be homies. So I could understand to a certain extent that China did go to help Iran. I don't know geographically where what part in regards to location in the Bible Iran would be. Howsoever, I do know biblically they do have a reference there. If y'all know in the comment section, you can let me know really quickly before I end the chat. But like, where whoever Iran is in correlation to like the people in the Bible is very significant. The fact that China went to go help Iran and they still have certain dealings with the United States of America is very interesting. Honestly, I feel as though the situation is going to work itself out, but it really is just nothing but spiritual warfare. The Middle East is prone to have certain areas that are deemed I wouldn't say safe, but like a part of history in regards to like God and his teachings through the Bible, and some places are more protected than others. I don't necessarily know why Iran is in this war, but what I does know is that America is going to benefit in regards to the economy. Um, this war was definitely planned because 2 weeks, not even 2 weeks, coming into the new year of 2026, there's a lot of stuff in regards to the Greenland situation that I already was channeling into channel messages on coming into the new year. Then then I started seeing more messaging about the Greenland situation. Then God kept telling me like he said the stock market, the stock market, the stock market. He kept telling me about the stock market. Then I started seeing stuff about Korea going on. I know Korea was like threatening and stuff like that, and I was just like, whoa, like no, not over here. Um, so Korea was threatening and stuff like that, and then God kept saying the stock market, the stock market, the stock market. God was like the stock market like is about to get good, like the stock market is about to get really good. So if you're into stocks, like get into it. But like I didn't really know too much about stocks, and I really didn't care to like get into it. But God was like, even in channel message, I was talking about oil refineries and stuff like that, oil companies, stuff like that. God was saying military, um, stuff like the military would invest into like that healthcare, people like whatever businesses in the stock market produce like these military weapons and stuff like that. God was like the stock market, but I never did a message on it. Sorry, y'all. And literally like a week, 2 weeks later, that's when the thing with Iran started going on after like it was a message something like Korea was like threatening us and stuff like that. So thank you. I love my eyes too. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. Let me think about what you said real quick. Mm. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Let me end the message here. Like this was a long message, but I hope you guys learned something from it because like I became so passionate in regards to what I was saying because it was just like just in summary, nobody is interfering with my love life or my subscribers or my supporters' love life, all right? And if they try to, they're gonna get caught up, exposed, and embarrassed. Um, no going back to the past. Them ex-lovers, friends, family, not really family, but friends, relationships that you no longer care for, don't service you no more. They're in the past. They try to do anything to block your love. Like, oh, that's what I forgot to tell you about the Capricorn, right? The last thing that Capricorn said to me, because he kept trying to get in contact with me after I blocked him and stopped talking to him. He called me one day and like he was just like trying to obviously get back together with me, and I was like, no, I was dating somebody else at the time, and I shouldn't have told him that. But like I used my wisdom and I recorded it. I don't have the recording anymore because I didn't want that attachment because he had his energy was just too much. I recorded the conversation I had with him, and he at first he was cool and calm. I first of all he called me on FaceTime, and he was like he was like, yeah, I miss you and I want to get back together and this and the third, basically saying all that I love you stuff and no other female and all that stuff that I always be hearing. And no shade. And he was like, that was all cute, cute, cute. And I was while he was on FaceTime, I was literally watching him try to do divination, alchemy, witchcraft, whatever you want to call it. He was trying to do that shit while on the fucking FaceTime. And like knowing like I'm a spiritualist, it was just like, are you the fuck serious? So I was, mind you, before I picked up the phone, I picked up my other recording device to record him, not knowing what the fuck was going to happen. So when I was seeing him do divination on camera and trying to play it off, having the conversation, I was just like, oh. So I recorded it and I uploaded it online to my social media previously. And in the so he was so calm until like I was like, no, I'm dating somebody else. This was previously I was talking about my ex when I was dating the Virgo, and he was like, he said, you would so mind you, the previous Sagittarius friend that I'm no longer friends with, just like I'm no longer cool with the Capricorn, right? Not necessarily, like so basically she knew who the person I was previously dating who was the Virgo, right? Why the fuck she was pillow talking with my ex lover about the nigga I was dating at the time? Told that nigga his name, what he looked like, all types of weird shit. And the only reason I know this shit, is because this nigga called me on FaceTime while he was trying to do divination, alchemy, witchcraft, whatever you want to call it. He tried, and I was recording that shit. Because I cannot believe, and God told me to record it, so I recorded that shit, and he was like, everything was cool until he asked me like to date him, stuff like that. I already got a man. He said that nigga name. He said, he said, he won't love you like I love you and this, that, and the third. He said, man, I hope that nigga play you, fuck you talking about that, you talking crazy. And you know what happened? That's not what necessarily happened, but like I didn't end up with that person, but it worked out for the best. But it's like I almost think like it's so funny because I had recorded that shit. I put it online and he saw it. The nigga I was dating saw it. He did not say anything. He saw it. But I wanted him to see it because I want him to see how because I want him to see at the time like how niggas be acting, and he didn't necessarily act that way towards me. He was more refined and kept that energy to himself or when he was around me. But like yeah, so it worked out for the best. Yeah, so like people will really try to think they blocking your blessings and they'll be blocking themselves, and that's all you need to know. And them weird folk, we stay away from them. We rebuke them in the mighty name of Jesus, in God's name. Talk to y'all.